follow-up for the comment I said. I was like, yo, Rock, do you just wait to eat on Thursdays out of the whole not attraction it got from the fans are like, I too am concerned about that.
Okay.
What up, and welcome back to another episode here of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Thank you so much for waiting patiently and staying tuned. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who thought that we were not going to come through with the super chat raffles and all that stuff, you are incorrect. We have a link displayed and it is pinned so you guys can continue to enter the raffles. And today we are giving away 3 gifts from Propane, 2 from Propane and myself, and 1 from Eddie Bravo and Propane. So how about that? You get 3 chances. Before we continue, this show is brought to you and sponsored by Slick Shots, the one and only slick way to drink what you want, whenever you want, at the price that you want. You know what I'm saying? Why spend $300 at a night at the bar trying to impress somebody that you're probably never going to call again? You know what I'm saying? Because you're not taking them to the bar if you want them to stay. However, though, you're there for a good time. So save yourself a $300, taking a few of these Slick Shots while you're out there having a good time. Fill them up with whatever you want and drink them whenever you want. Baseball games, soccer games, concerts. You know how expensive concert drinks are? I know exactly what you're talking about. So go to slickshots.com and get yourself one of the starter kits so you can be slick and drink whenever you want as well. Also, if you're having car troubles, this show is sponsored by Mission Smog, the one and only one-stop shop to get your smog problems resolved in the IE. It's too far for you to go? Don't worry. Find out their number in the IE, call them up, and let them know, hey, this is the problem I'm having. Can you help me get through? Yes, they will. I guarantee you they will get your car back on the road, and they will pass that smog. Hit up Mission Smog in the city of Riverside. Now, joining me across is my toxic-ass co-host. What's going on, XG?
What's up, dog? It's a packed house. I'm full. I just had Belgian waffles. That's what that was, right?
No, they were croffles.
Waffles. What's the difference? See?
Croffles?
I'm not a foodie, dog, so don't feel bad. Don't blame me for
You
that.
don't look like you eat either. Yeah.
All right, so what's the difference? Just so we have a little recap on that.
So the homies from Coffee Whip, which is like it's like a bake shop / sandwich shop out there in I want to say Huntington Beach. Yeah, Huntington Beach, right across the street from Golden West. So you can catch them on Sundays at the Swami, but they're there 7 days a week at the shop across the street from Golden West. So Golden West College, stop by there. You see a lot of students there munching out. You see a lot of locals go in there. The homegirl Mary Genetics, Nani goes there. Like, we all go there. It's fire, and that's like a croissant and a waffle combined in one.
There we go.
Yeah, so it tasted really delicious. I try to have them on Sunday whenever I see them. And yeah, make sure you guys check them out. And if you guys want to find out more, go watch the episode we did with them on High and Hungry. I think it was for last year's season. So all you got to do is type in Coffee Whip, High and Hungry on YouTube, and it'll show up. Also, without going any further, what did you call him? You're like, man, you white trash.
This boy comes in here eating Hot Pockets when like.
No, but let's give it up for Roxanne today, man.
Just like Kid Rock eating a Hot Pocket. Hey, man, but I ate those fancy quaffles. Waffles. Yeah, that shit was sick. I ate like 4 of those.
Yeah, you come in here like you don't.
Have you guys not had the coffee shop type girlfriend? Because like that's how you know the name of all those fancy pastries.
No.
Like, you know, if you if you date a girl that likes going to coffee shops, you'll learn all the name of all those things, bro.
Is Starbucks considered a coffee shop?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, then I've dated
snacks.
that. Yeah, but I still think I don't know. I still like that seems like more hole in the wall, right?
Starbucks?
No.
Oh.
We just ate, yeah, the shop. Yeah, it's a hole in the wall.
Mom and Pops.
Like that's where the experience is at. Like I go to Starbucks and it's like I don't feel like I don't know. It's whatever.
Yeah, that cake pop's been there like since yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's been there like.
Like, nah, for real. Like if you show up and you go to Coffee Whip, like you'll get like a whole family experience, bro. Like she's a mom, bro. So like you know how moms know how to cook. Like they get down, bro. She'll make you.
Oh, she came here encouraging us to eat. Come on, have one more. And like you love that too sometimes because you're kind of like shy a little bit, and you're like, all right, she wants us to fucking devour this stuff.
It makes you feel like it makes you feel like you're going to visit a relative or like after school or your friend's house and their mom's making you eat.
Eat some more.
Yeah. Also running the boards is the one and only Ray. Thank you for running the boards as always. Appreciate it. And Chili is, being a executive producer today, bro.
Look at her managing.
I like that. She's moving on up in the world. Yeah, she's moving on up. She's moving on up. Her hair looks nice. She came in here like all super positive. I'm happy for you, Chili. Yeah, Chili's doing great in life. Also, let's give it up for the return of our guest. The last time he was here. I don't know if we were still doing nitrous. Were we still doing nitrous?
No.
No. All right. All right. Yeah. So we were past the nitrous phase, but Welcome back, the one and only Steftone.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Same team.
Same team.
You know what? The moment we stopped doing nitrous, like the fans did too.
They just follow y'all's trends.
It's crazy, bro. You don't ever want to look at it that way, but when I was doing Hell and Oz, bro, like I used to get videos all the time, like from different fans, and they'll be like, "Girl, Same Team." Yeah, like, and I'm just like, and I would be, not that I would encourage it, but I would like, react to it and like,
You were partying with them.
Yeah, but now that I just kind of see it, I'm just like, I'm not getting those. But then again, the same thing happened when I stopped like partying with like party drugs. People stopped sending me the coke. They stopped sending me the coke memes. They stopped sending me all those like jokes, and I was just like, "Hey, bro, it's not funny to me no more."
Now, do you think they stopped doing those drugs?
Xavier still do it. No, I'm just do you
think they stop with you, or do you think they just quit sending you that?
With that in particular, I don't think they stop with me. I think that that's gonna go on to everyone who's gonna party. But the Nas, for sure, because to get Nas, you have to kind of go out of your way to fight. You have to. Nas is not available everywhere.
Yeah, no, it kind of is.
I don't think every smoke shop carries it though.
Amazon carries it.
Yep.
That is true.
I saw that shit at EDC. It's everywhere, dude.
It's everywhere. Every smoke vape shop got it.
Whippets. It's in every kitchen.
$70 though for like a little tank, bro. That's a little bit too much.
That's
bro.
a convenience tax.
That's a convenience tax.
What do you actually use it for, guy? For like, what is that gas used for? Like, what kind of food do you cook with that?
Whipped cream. You make whipped cream.
Okay, so you're
Put
telling me
holes and stuff like
that big ass tank that we're doing balloons out of. Somebody hooks up the little whipped cream thing, and then just
those get hooked up to somebody's car.
No, I'm talking about the flavored ones that we got in Vegas.
Those ones, yeah. Those people are putting on the canisters. You know?
Yeah, the canisters are like the boombox version of those. They'll be like the size of a bottle, and then you'll just be walking around. They come in flavored, but I don't know. There has to be some kind of well, not that there has to be. There is a lot of repercussions to fucking around with that shit a lot at the way we were doing it.
Hey, Steftone, I
don't think we did it a lot. We had a good run with it. A lot is when you're like on the reg. You know, like we smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah, the weed eventually won, no matter what. Like when the Nas ran out, and we're like, I'm not gonna go fill it up again. Let's just go smoke again. And I think the weed just kind of won. I saw this bitch that lost her feeling of her legs, fool.
That happens.
Like she's like this. She's
permanent.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Okay, so check this out.
It hits your nervous system, dog. It's not good for you.
Why are you gonna clap for that?
You shouldn't be doing Nas. You should.
She made a decision to do it.
So look, fool. So she was like, she was doing Nas like a lot, fool. Like having the tank next to her bed, and she was making like OnlyFans content. And she went on No Jumper and stuff, right? She was like this tattoo chick who had like all the black eyes tatted, like the whole eye was black, and she had her tongue split and all this stuff. You might know what I'm talking about.
But that sounds like. I've seen stuff like that.
So she was doing Nas on the regular, and like now she's like in a wheelchair and stuff like that because she can't feel her legs. And then there's this other fool who like, oddly enough, is like white trash-ish looking like he's like.
Why do you say oddly enough? Because I'm right here.
Yeah, and he called you white trash. Although Rock is a fine specimen.
But wait up. Who took you? Who took Nas? Who took you Nas in Denver?
I'm not gonna fucking burn him out like that, but shout out Three Eyes.
He burns himself out. He just wrote, "You can get nerve damage. My hand went tingling, and I couldn't feel it for like 30 minutes one time."
I think that low key, dog. I think that's what was kind of starting to happen to me too, dog. Remember, but. Back to the whole thing, the point that I was trying to make. So there's these brackets, fool. They're kind of like backward shin guards, right? You put them in the back of your shins, and it's for people because that's the first thing that goes. You lose your feeling on your legs. And sometimes you can not have your legs feel. You cannot be feeling your legs for a whole week, and then bam, the second week, God has mercy on you, and it's just like bam, I'm gonna give you your legs back. But honestly, it's kind of like until it thaws out, and you really don't know. And
what up? You said you felt that?
I feel that after a while, bro, like I felt that there was.
Why do you smile when you say shit like that?
Because he made it. He survived. That's why he's like,
really smiling while he's saying he lost feelings in his fingers.
Yeah, for my hand goes to sleep a lot, dog. Like
you want to blame the Nas? Do you think it has something to do with it?
It wasn't happening until I abused Nas. Like, and it just, it wakes up. Don't get me wrong. I just gotta be like, hey, man, like,
come on, buddy, wake up.
Yeah. Like, it's just these two fingers in particular. But
We
yeah.
should clip this and like send it out to like the Dare program. So they can play it in high
While we're
schools.
smoking fucking fat ass joints. I know it's just rescheduled, but still just like, yeah, man. So you're gonna lose feeling in your hands and shit.
That's like when like yesterday I told something. We interviewed Yellow Wolf.
Sick.
And I told him something. I was like, yeah, I don't need weed all the time. And he's like, as you holding a big ass joint. And I was like, all right, touche, bro.
No, Eddie Bravo was here last week and he was like, "Don't abuse weed," and he was like, "Yeah, don't."
What goes?
And he's was like 8, 9 joints in that day, 3 dabs, and he's like, "Yeah, don't abuse it."
I don't do coke, so I don't know. So, what goes numb from coke besides your nostrils,
Your throat.
your throat?
Yeah.
It's mainly your throat.
pretty
And
much
then
it.
That's
but
pretty much.
that's pretty. But it's not the
extent.
same kind of numbness you feel like as compared to like a Nas, like where it's like you're just like
Nas, you go unconscious.
no. But I'm talking about like it does. It
That's
will make
called
you feel like
unconscious.
numb. But yeah, that numbness with doing blow like that for sure. It doesn't even last. Like once you have a beer after that shit goes away. At least it used to. You think it's ever gonna evolve? You think drugs are the one things that don't evolve, huh?
Hey, dude,
you
what
kidding
are
No, you
me?
just
about?
make
yeah,
new.
have you not have you? Dude,
just make new ones.
Look at the.
That's
what's that thing
evolution.
called in your? What's that thing called? A Propen? That's called evolution.
This isn't a drug.
Ah.
Yeah,
So
bro.
I mean,
Like meth has always been crystal.
yeah, but you don't think they're gonna like?
Like you don't think it's ever gonna be like capsule meth.
I mean, maybe.
Hey, when weed turned into little crystal rocks, boy, we was burning them up.
That is true though. I never did it. At any moment we could have caught a crack charge.
Dude, I was gonna say there's also
Carrying crumble, bro, and stuff like that. Like the early days of wax, bro. That shit looked like crack, bro. I mean, of course, but I would have just taken one dirty cop.
Well, that's what made it
No,
so. That's
wait,
what
wait,
made
wait.
dabs so great when they came out, because it was literally weed, but like on 10.
Yeah.
And wait up, Izo, you don't know that every time someone gets arrested for a drug, they have to test it.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm
Yeah, they have to test it like before you get
but
convicted.
that's why I said
like, you
all it
can
takes is
literally-
one dirty cop. I
It's
said
not one dirty cop though. It has to get tested. It goes to a facility and they have to make sure that what you had is coke. They're
No,
not
they
gonna.
don't. They have a kit that they bust out in the front, and then they get
yeah,
the
they
little
do a
bit in the
street
bag.
kit, yeah.
They put a little bit in the bag. They're like, if it turns blue, you're going to jail.
They have to test it again. I'm pretty sure. Your lawyer can literally because that's not. They literally have to take it somewhere else. Because
No, 100%. I get what you mean, but who's to say that? Like, let's just say a dirty cop is like, man, I'm finna catch me a fish.
Oh,
as hard
yeah.
as he wants. And he has his own little stash.
Oh
of crack,
yeah, well that's different.
and then just be like, yo, I'm finna.
Yeah,
frame
but there's
you.
no way like you were carrying some like THC crystals and you got caught up with.
Are we
on
the
a meth
only
case.
dumbass animal that has like policing of each other?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'd have to think. I mean, you got like
I think the
packs.
monkeys do it though, don't they?
Yeah, monkeys
Anything that
do it.
rolls in packs would have some like hierarchy and you know all that jazz.
Cause the monkeys, hey fool, I saw this shit on Netflix, fool. Like, and honestly, I was pretty RSO'd out when I was watching this shit a while back.
Are you talking about the series or the ape?
Oh, the monkeys with it, and how they jumped that
crazy.
fool? Cause they're like,
Yeah.
hey fool, you ain't no fucking player, and they fucking just like killed that
Oh,
fool.
they got
dog.
gangs.
Yeah, they
Monkeys
got gangs.
Like literally, they got gangs. They kill each other. They like
Hey, man,
they'll
it's
cannibal
monos.
shit.
Little
Yeah.
animal turf wars.
Wait,
and
wait,
shit.
wait. Since you brought it up, and I've been wanting to go down these rabbit holes.
monos.
Since you brought up monkeys, and I want to go down this rabbit hole with Steftone. What's up with Sasquatches? Bigfoot,
Fuck yeah, let's
Yetis. Have you been
talk
going down that
Sasquatch.
rabbit hole?
Oh yeah, Bigfoot's real. all
Are you
day.
not in the group chat?
Huh?
Are you not in the group
No,
chat?
I'm not
Oh.
in the B-roll group chat.
No, he added you.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I watched that. Yeah. But did you watch the video that he sent us?
Honestly, bro, like the whole idea of a Bigfoot is terrifying to me, but the thing that terrifies me the most is the noise they make.
What's the noise they make? Can you do it?
Nah,
Come on,
it's
try.
nah, it's weird,
Oh,
bro.
well, it's funny because a white guy would try to do it.
I would
Yeah.
try.
Or he
man.
would kind of succeed somehow. Try that again.
No, that,
Come on, try that again.
No.
I would believe it. If I heard that, I'd be like, that's Sasquatch. He's on.
That sound like an old guy that
Do it
fell.
again.
No, you
Come
do it. Come on,
on.
let's hear yours. Come on.
You know what's crazy? is,
Dance,
though,
monkey.
What he's talking about, that sound, it doesn't sound natural. You know what I mean? That's what makes it so crazy.
All right.
It's like when you hear like the trumpets or whatever, or the sky is making the noise. You seen that shit?
Are you talking about when they like Aurora Borealis or?
No, I'm just talking about people will just be chilling and then out of nowhere the sky is making sound.
Yeah.
Sounds like horns sometimes. Sounds like metal grinding.
I've never heard the sky make noises.
It's very rare. They say it's like you can hear horns, like the apocalypse type of shit. People say they hear it. I haven't heard it.
There's tons of videos
Yeah.
of it.
You can hear it in the videos too.
Yeah,
It's kinda
send me
just
some
random.
of those. I like the fact that like the more prominent noise in the T-Rex roar in Jurassic Park is an elephant.
No, there are 5 animals in one.
But that's why I said the prominent noise,
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, is
the,
it
the
five?
noise?
Wait up.
It's an elephant.
Explain.
It's 5 animals layered to make that T-Rex roar, but like the more
That's pretty
prominent.
tight. Whoa.
Yeah, sound design's neat, but like the more prominent, loud, shrieking kind of noise that sounds more like a horn. That's a fucking angry elephant.
That's pretty tight.
It's wild.
Yeah,
Like,
for like
that's Foley. That's Foley. It's a
animals
thing,
like that. Animals like that. Like especially if you never heard a noise like that. Like you know what's one place? Because Yellow Wolf did invite me to. He's like, come to the Sasquatch Festival in July. He's like, I'll take.
Let's go.
I'll take
Yeah,
you
when
around.
is it?
Let's go.
Yeah, no, I'm chill, but he invited me, Xavier.
Ah,
I'll buy a ticket.
He invited
I just wanna
you plus
go.
2. Let's
You
go.
said festival, dog. You said festival. I'm
3,
in, dog.
but yeah, he what is it? He's like, you really want to go see some Sasquatch shit? He's like, I'll take you to the spot. He's like, it's the beginning of the. What's the shit called? Where all the Hicks are at, the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh, that.
Yeah, like
where all the crazy shit happens.
dude,
A lot
and
of stuff out there too.
Would you go Bigfoot hunting with us?
I don't want to go hunting, but I want to go give him some apples.
Okay,
Be
exploring.
like,
We
"Oh,
won't kill the guy. All right? We won't kill the guy. We're not hunting. We're just
dude,
exploring.
if you have any intention of
I'm killing
killing
them.
that shit,
I'm
that
killing
shit
it.
is 3 steps ahead of you, and it's gonna kill you before you even think about it.
I know you're gonna have your gun.
It's like it's Predator.
Yeah,
I know
but
you're
that-
bringing your gun, and I'm gonna borrow it if I see it. If I see it, I'm shooting it, dog. I will go down in conspiracy history.
You're gonna be-
I will be on Alex Jones' show tomorrow talking about me killing Bigfoot.
I'm gonna take him some bongos. So he could be playing some bongos out
I
in the
like
jungle.
that idea. Comes out.
I'll just leave like a propane next to the apples.
Dude.
Yep.
I hope you know how to use this.
That'd be pretty epic. You'd go viral.
Cause no, all right. So how trip? What if we go leave the apples where it's at? And as we're walking away, we scout the area. You just see the purple light up. Like we know he got it, bro.
That'd be great.
I honestly, there would be no other cosign that I would need.
Tall.
Yeah,
It's like the light's super tall where you're like, bro, there's no way that's a human.
And then
That's
you
like
see the
8
blinker?
feet tall. Yeah, the
Hits
blinks.
the blinker and then it lights back up.
Yeah.
What? Did you guys ever see Harry and the Hendersons?
Yep.
Fucking classic.
See, that's what I think a Bigfoot would be. Not as that corny, like with that kind of face,
Right.
but I'm thinking more like 80, like 60% primate instinct, and then like the other shit's kind of developed. I feel like that shit would be the missing link.
I mean, that's what they've been saying. It's like the in between from what's the fuck, I don't know. Not
Okay, that's according to the history you've been told, but realistically, what I think they are is I think they're just like, you know, like fucking like that Mr. Marvel. They come from a fucking different universe, bro. Like they're interdimensional beings. I think they're like
big feet.
I just, bro, they
Then they're an alien.
for
They would be considered
years.
an alien.
No, look, dude, for centuries, the desert and the forest have been, and the ocean have been great places for things like cryptid or whatever is gonna manifest itself from something else to just produce. Where did Terminator come out? Remember?
Well,
under the fucking freeway in some vacant lot.
as Les Stroud says, the Survivor Man, you know, the problem what that everybody has is you have a 10-foot creature that no one can find. You know what I mean? Like we could capture most any animal in existence and put it in the zoo, except for this one. Like people have real experiences with it, but ain't no one gonna catch it.
Yeah, like you can't shoot it.
They've been shot.
You think they've been shot before?
People shot them. People
Yeah.
hit them with cars.
Yeah, I mean a deer can survive a car hit. Like getting hit by
So
a
could
car.
a Sam Squanch.
What?
Oh, a Sasquatch,
Oh.
he could dent your car, bro. Like think about it. Like
Your car's gonna be busted after you hit a Sasquatch.
how much damage do you think you could do if you took your car and you try to run over a gorilla? Is a gorilla surviving?
I drive a Honda. No, I mean the gorilla might survive probably, but my car's fucked.
Is that you think a gorilla could survive getting hit by like a Yaris or like?
I mean, I got hit by a car when I was in 8th grade.
I want to say at least under 50 in
Yeah, look
miles.
at you.
Yeah, under 50.
Yeah, I got hit at 35. No.
You got hit at you got
35?
hit at 35 and you still lived. All right, dude. For sure, the gorilla ain't phasing shit.
Yeah.
How fast was the car going?
35 miles an hour. I was
I
in
thought
8th
you were
grade.
35.
No.
Wait,
I was in
both
8th
of you were
grade.
35?
Huh? Am I even
got-
35? Thank you.
I got hit by a guy doing 60.
Holy shit. How did that go?
I died that day, but I came back to life.
Yeah, you never heard this
Yeah,
story?
near-death
Uh-uh.
experience.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He had like the outer body experience where he saw his body on the floor type of shit.
Yep.
Damn.
And the next thing you know, he's got fucking
I never did ask.
skills,
Did you
dude.
cry when you came back?
No, because it was an immediate. It was more of an instant realization. Not about like I came back to life. That wasn't even a thing that came to mind, you know, or understanding for many years. You just like the minute I opened my eyes, I immediately knew what happened.
What was the first thing you did? Because how old were you?
I was 16.
So like you had to go
Holy
home
shit.
after this, right?
I went to the hospital right after that.
So what was the first thing your parents, bro? Like what the hell? It's
Oh,
like
you know, I mean, nobody's gonna, you know, that doesn't make anybody happy or feel comfortable.
no, you didn't sue the person? Because I forget. I feel like you just told us the stories, but I'm like I
No, he did not. We did not sue him, but we did sue the insurance because that seemed to be what was the standard thing, you know. So we just got a settlement from the insurance.
Nice.
Damn, dude.
Nothing big, but you know, for you know a 16-year-old, you know, I bought a bunch of gear with all that money. You know, I wasted it on CDs and Jack in the Box. You know
Picture
what I mean?
Steftone at the mall, dude, just buying everything.
Balling out.
I blew through all that. I say all that. I had it was $25K before tax, and then I blew through all of whatever I had by the end of that year.
What, for almost dying, man? That seems like a little short on some life,
But this
bro.
is the little.
This
This
isn't
is
the-
before inflation. Like chill. This is like 25,000.
Okay, so that's like what, like 100 grand?
maybe 100 close.
It was. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
but you know, again, it put me down the road where I play guitar, and I'm here now.
Dude, that's how you know God likes the Deftones. Like, like it's like not only have you guys had like a long ass career,
That
but,
never-
you know, like
He reminds me of some kid.
are you the only one that has almost died in the band?
No.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, damn, never mind. More than two?
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
shit, damn. One day has there ever been an all Deftones interview where everybody's there like the real world?
Oh yeah, for sure. We've done full band interviews.
The real world.
Yeah, because
It's been a while though. It's been a while since we've done a full
YouTube.
band.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, no, I asked that because I'm like, B-Real's friends with the whole band and he can only get two of them. Like, I know, that's exactly what I'm saying. I was like, the band is hard to get here together, bro. And they're all friends. Yeah, man, but that's
Damn, that's wild.
You never
bro.
died like that, fool?
No. You would have already known. I would have told the story like 10,000
I almost thought I died on drugs before,
No, you
but never,
died.
never
No, you-
nothing like that.
No, you've talked about your own.
Oh, well, yeah, that car accident.
Yeah.
For all that I know, that whole experience could have just been all in my head.
It wasn't even until I heard about other people's out of body experiences, like all the different stories. It wasn't until I started hearing stuff like that to where I could draw, you know, similarities from, where I realized, you know, that day I had died and then I had come back, because that's what's happened to so many people, you know.
What all did you break? Like, what was like physically? Like, what was the fallout of that?
The worst of it was a compound fracture in my shin. And besides that, just a little road rash here and there.
Shit.
Raspberries.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. Not a lot, you know. I mean, I had it, but it wasn't like extreme, you know.
What
Just,
kind of car was it? Like,
you know, something from the '80s.
Dude, you know
Mine was
how,
a Honda Accord.
you know how I hit a car on the way to Vegas?
okay, but the
Wow.
the correlation, like,
fucking segues.
But wait up,
today.
no, there is a segue to wait. Chill out. What I was gonna say is like, dude, I hit a car and I was stressing. I was calling my insurance. I was like stressed. I was like, boo, I might get
died.
deported. I can't imagine hitting a fucking kid. Like the stress of like you get out, this kid's got a compound fracture. What you're like, holy
no, but
crap.
the kid's just laying
That
down the floor.
nearly,
Well,
dude. That's what I mean. Like,
homie stopped. He didn't. It wasn't hit and run, so he did take accountability. You know what I mean?
was there blood? Were you crying? Like, cause
He had
I
a
would.
compound fracture. His bone
He
was
said he
sticking out
didn't
of his
cry.
shin.
Okay, I don't know.
I
Yeah,
was definitely covered in blood.
you guys would freak out, dude. I'd freak out. I literally said, I'm getting deported. I'm going to jail. I might OJ it right now and drive off.
I would have cried.
I remember. I
Yeah,
got
you
a-
literally might. I would have cried for the kid too. I think I would have been like, dude, I just ran over this kid. And then, was it your fault? I mean,
The dude was crying when I came to. He was somewhere behind me, and I could hear him crying.
You all right?
Damn, that's- yeah, see, yeah.
Serious question though. Did you, out of your whole experience, did you know how people have these recollections of I died and I saw this and all that. Like, did you see anything that's godly like, or like not godly like, but like did you see like, oh, there was a bearded guy up there? But did you see anything that kind of made sense from what people say?
At one point before I came, this is not right before I came to, but earlier on in the experience, like I was like sitting above the trees, like just floating in the air, like
Casper-ish?
Like not like looking at my body and floating, you know what I mean? But like I could
always go to cartoons.
Did you get into some adventures while you were doing this?
My perspective was above the tree line, you know what I mean? So I was above the trees and I was just kind of like, like, oh wow, look at the new IMAX theater downtown. I could see it from where I'm at.
Great real estate.
Yeah, just stuff that's kind of like just whatever, right?
Like this fool plan to go for your day.
Yeah, like you're not really nothing's. There's no focus on anything yet. But in that moment, where the experience is early, I feel like I have a presence left and right of me. Only I never looked left or right to see what the presence was.
Damn.
So who knows what it was or not, But to me, something was beside me on both sides.
Damn, that's crazy.
Never want to experience that.
Well, it's not something you look forward to like a Disneyland
or
ride,
plan.
No, there's a people. I mean, there's a movie. Obviously, it's a movie.
Flatliners?
Yeah, Flatliners. These fools want to
That
experience
movie's kind of cool though.
It's crazy.
It made me think about it. I was like,
I would say I would say this: give thanks and say thank you to all your elders that have passed, and be thankful and grateful for your guardian angels.
Steftone, do we go to the light? Do we go to the light? If you ever see the light and you say, "Come to the light," I heard you tell these motherfuckers, "Nah, I'll see you later." Like,
I don't know anything about no light.
I don't know, but then like think about it though, like. If you hear that light, though, you don't know if you're going to come back and then you're going to be crippled.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yeah, this seems like a sure thing. Let's just go for that.
Like, when you get into a car accident, this was like, get into the light, your grandma's like, I know this was not going to like it in a wheelchair.
Like, in my logic, I don't want to go to the light because I'll go later. Like, I'll die eventually.
No,
like, I'll kick it with you later, Grandma.
But then you come back, and then this is
like,
Xavier. We have to...
Man, I could have fucking dipped.
We have to install a wheelchair ramp for your dumb ass.
Yeah, I'm in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
I'm in the wheelchair. I'm like, damn, I could have dipped. I saw the light and I said, nah, not today, Grandma. Now I'm in a wheelchair. That would suck.
Now you get like 37 more years of that.
When we all
never fucking
when we see all of our friends and family in the next realm, they all gonna laugh at you. That's gonna be the first thing that happens.
Wait, what? Why are they gonna laugh at me?
They watch you do all that dumb shit you was doing.
Like, what are they watching? They're watching me on Pornhub. They're watching me on Pornhub.
They're watching you on whatever. They're watching. They got the 24/7 feed of you. Doing
my
what
ancestors
you're doing.
watching me at night.
Oh,
they got no hang-ups in heaven, I guess.
They probably have that. Like, you remember in Little Nicky where like the girl's like tuning in to see what's happening in Central Park. And then she's like, she's go different parts of the world. And then she's like, oh, let's tune in to Central Park. And then she sees like a live view of what's going on from heaven or something like that. I would like to think that it's not necessarily like that, but I'm sure if you're, I don't know, your ancestors do walk with you, bro. Like, I just don't feel like they just transcend somewhere. Like, granted, it doesn't go down like Coco, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm 100% that like if you, that's why you gotta be good to old people, dog. You gotta be good to the old people in your life, dog. Because if you ain't got nobody praying or wanting good in your life right now, bro.
Let the boy watch.
Be nice, and I know. Be nice to old people.
The boy watch.
When you get there, they'll be like, "That was cool."
Yeah, dog.
And they just got there.
I don't know. You think when they die, they get to go back to whatever period in their life they feel cool? Like they get to go like, man, at 25, I was the shit. I was fit. I felt 100%. They get to.
Maybe, but like, do you have any like priest or like padres in your family?
Nah.
Well, I got a priest, so I think I get VIP.
You can't cheat your way to.
What do you mean? My uncle's there, dog. My uncle's a priest, bro. I think I get VIP. The fool's gonna be like, yo, he's good, dog. Like, he's my
reservation.
I got reservations.
Just
dog.
give them a fucking wristband and a stamp.
Yeah, 400%. I can come in and out. Huh?
It doesn't matter if he's a good priest. He's in the club. He's officiated.
Okay, you have
my uncle's boning the fucking nuns. I've heard stories, but yeah, my dad.
Okay, first of all, what kind of priest is he? All right, like this is kind of weird.
Padre, Catholic
Why have you
priest.
never mentioned this?
Because it hasn't came up. Like, I don't know.
This is
Yeah, who gave me my communion, mi comunión.
So
Like, it's for real.
What church?
He got diabetes. He's dead now.
He just poured water on you. It wasn't a
That's
communion, dog. Sorry.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, se murió. That's why I said I got a VIP fucking spot up there.
You think he's up there now?
100%.
Do you really think he made it?
God forgives everything. My uncle knew that. My uncle knew I can bone the nuns and just ask for forgiveness and we cool.
He's like, as long as you didn't bone no kids.
Yeah, I'm 100%. Yeah, 100%. That was not my uncle. That was not my uncle. That was not.
You're like, he wasn't Catholic.
You're like, look, man, the bar is really low. Get in
You
here.
like the nuns, all right? It's the nuns.
Fucking whatever, man. Get in here.
But none,
Did
you
good
know,
enough.
none of those nuns though, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like, okay, like you know when you see some of those women in the Middle East and you look at them wearing like the whole blanket or whatever. The
Hijab?
Yeah, the
It's a hijab. It's a hijab.
Yeah, okay, the hijab, right?
Yeah.
You
you're
can't-
talking about what the nuns wear?
Yeah.
The little, like,
No, you can't.
Well,
okay,
that's two different
okay, you
things.
can't help but to think that some of those girls they got some body under there. You know what I'm saying? But like
That's the point. That's the point. That's the point.
No, okay,
The point-
but you don't.
the
Hold on, let me make the correlate.
All right, go ahead.
You think that there's a nun out there?
Yeah.
She got some body under there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like that she knows she's fine.
Yeah. She don't want no one to get it.
She's like, the Lord has blessed me.
It's for the Lord.
No, but
All the real angels are sharing. Fuck off.
Fucking Steftone.
I'm just telling you.
I mean,
I agree with that.
all the
I
real angels.
double down with that statement.
Hey, but for real though, like think about it though. You think that because
Well-
they're very conservative women.
Well, that's the point. The point of Muslim females is because that's only for your husband to see. This temple, this hot body that's not
But you'd
for
be able to
everybody.
tell- you'd
That's
be
the
able
point,
to-
literally, and I guarantee you that's why they super hot.
You'd be able to.
I'll find out.
Okay.
You don't think they give them
You'd be able to
TikToks? You don't
tell though
think-
if you saw a Kim Kardashian under the hijab or
Oh, you
whatever
see
that-
it.
Yeah,
You
you
see
know
the
what I mean?
middle
Yeah,
finger. Like, you can see
yeah,
it.
like,
You're
you know,
okay, I see the homie. Yeah.
You're like, Hamdulillah.
So are we going to go, like, scoping out churches now? Is that what we're talking about?
Hey, church has always been a good place to fucking try to pick up, though, man. Like when you're younger, bro, you're like, all right, man, they're bringing me here.
Well,
You know,
it's
I
also
was
so much, like,
gotta go to
pent-up
Sunday
repression
school.
and shit, too.
Huh?
It's also just a ton of pent-up repression, man. Like, if you're, like...
I know you don't went to the teen.
I did my
college-
first communion and all that shit.
What is it? Those teen. The teen.
the teen
churches.
community things.
Yeah, what's that
Yeah.
called? I did one of those like twice.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. It's all just like a bunch of kids that are like, yeah, sex is a sin. And but
That's how I stole
all
the body
you
of
can think
Christ,
about.
So I
remember?
went. I was like, I just knew there was gonna be females there, so I was like, okay.
My
Yeah.
parents made me
One of
do
them
the whole,
crack.
that thing, and then I was just like, oh well, I was like, I might as well make the best of it. So I would go to those classes and then just try to talk to different chicks at the time, and then, you know, like you're a teenager, and then I remember that's why the story comes from where I took the whole pack of the Jesus crackers. Like they come in like a pack of Ritz.
There is zero limits to who, what, and where people are boning down. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing that people just go for everything. It's all getting done. You can't even think or imagine that that's probably happening, but it's happening.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody's boning in the church.
Hell yeah, someone is.
That's just tax-free property, baby.
Everybody pays for it too. That's crazy.
You
bro.
smoke in a church? I can see you not giving a fuck. I can see you.
I think I already
hitting a
have.
Propane
Yeah,
at
I've
the
done
church.
that.
Be like, propane or no pen, and there's like fucking Cristo right there.
I think I already have. Not like inside the church, but
But
like
there's never been like words that said you shouldn't.
I don't. I know there isn't. I just.
it's not in the
I would feel bad.
It's not
I
in
would.
the Ten Commandments.
Like I wouldn't want to take a shot at the church if the homie said, "Yo, I
thou
got
shalt
some."
not smoke weed at church. It's not in
Isn't
there.
that what's the
You literally drink a shot while you're at...
That's wine.
That's
I mean,
communion,
Bloody, that's the
dog.
blood of Christ. That is not a
But-
tequila shot. That is not Casamigos, dog.
But,
man.
But
Casamigos
Rasta,
at church.
that's the sacrament. Like you have to smoke. If you're Rasta,
See?
Honestly, how come they never twisted it up in like Catholic church to be like, hey man, on this Sunday the body of Christ gonna be Hennessy. You know what I mean? Like,
Switch it up.
like
That's what's tight. If you went to the church in the hood and they give you Hennessy.
there's absolutely a progressive church out there that's serving it up.
Blessed Tennessee.
I don't know.
Is that why black church is so lit?
Bro, we should go.
Oh,
Bro, if they're serving Hennessy, I'll go every Sunday. I'll get in line again.
via
They
some-
might not be serving it, but somebody might be sharing some.
for sure. The grandmas probably be the ones that just be
Passing a little flask.
Yeah, dude. The grandmas at black church, they be getting down, bro. Those are grandmas with good credit.
Just seems more fun because if you go to like the all white church and shit like that, it's just waspy people doing the same thing. But
All
Yeah, white church is depressing.
depressed.
yeah.
Because you guys all do a lot of bad shit.
I went to a mega church for a hot second.
You went to a
Like,
mega church?
It was like right in between, like it wasn't like Joel Osteen mega church, like a super auditorium, but it was fucking big, and they had like
It's a concert.
If they have a,
It's
if they have a
concert.
coffee
It's
shop,
a concert. It's not church. It's a concert.
no, they had a concert and everything. It was funny as shit because it was like
fucking, it's not dope, but if you're into that shit, you're stoked. Oh, you're
so
I'm
many
there.
40 to 50-year-old women, hands in
Yeah.
the air, crying for some song that's like "fucking God is tight." Yeah,
Breaking out all the
plays
hits.
frisbee golf, like
You're dropping all the fucking all the prayer hymns.
dude, just shit was
Is there-
amazing.
have you ever seen the
I've been
documentary?
to a mega church like twice, and I was like, the coffee shop was tight.
But that's the same as when you go to a gospel church. You know what I mean? It's just in a smaller setting. Like they playing the same songs. They just put a different flip on it.
This one had some. I don't know what the band was, but I remember my mom went to this church because that's where her boss went. She was like doing like some like networking shit, and
Church is networking stuff.
bro, that's what she was doing.
Like, I can see people going like, I gotta go to church because so and so goes there, and I'm trying to like, plug
It's
in right there.
that,
So
dog.
I gotta go to church, and then the fool don't even believe in church.
It was
It's just
100% that.
church.
That's why she always brought me along. She's like, you and your brother, come on, we're going. I was like, all right. But I remember she was like, yeah, this band tours a lot, but this is their residency while they're in Texas. And so it was just like, bro, it's fucking great. So weird.
Christian rock.
They be lighting it up, dog. Those players be killing it.
All those priests are little cheaters too, though. They be getting caught up all the time because they be wearing the flyest shit on
Listen,
stage.
all I'm
bro,
saying
these fools
is
are
it's all
these fools are like
whatever-
Travis Scott's on
whatever-
stage telling the preaching.
Whatever you can imagine happening, that's happening. You know what I mean? Whatever your mind, let your mind go. Let it go somewhere crazy. That's happening. That's happening. I guarantee it.
Yeah, fool at Pentecostal churches, that should be happening. The pastor just all of a sudden he's like, oh,
I'm not telling you what's happening. I'm just telling you it's happening.
fools be talking about it. He's like, no, esta hermana necesita más ayuda. Like, why are you praying extra hard for her, bro? You know what I mean? Like, she's not fucking vegetable.
I mean, you've seen all the Mormon documentaries. Shit gets crazy with the Mormons too, though. It's all the churches.
Hey, what religion are the Amish fools?
I
Christian?
think I don't know. I thought that was the religion.
Those
That
fools are-
sounds stupid, but I thought they were like their own
Amish
thing.
is just, it just means they work
yeah,
hard.
I know. No,
There's
that means
over
that they don't
8
do
billion-
electricity.
There's over 8 billion people. I'm going to say that people are getting wild everywhere.
They're
It's
just
happening.
Christian. Yeah. they're-
Zika didn't stop no babies from coming into this next generation. Nobody's worrying about getting a little shrunken baby head no more.
Straight up.
Everybody knows that little baby's coming out with a big head. Big old head.
Hey, are Amish fools only supposed to be white?
No.
No, full Amish means you don't use technology. You don't use the internet. You don't use.
It's just that every time I've seen like an Amish video, there's never been a black guy in there.
they don't want to not. They love electricity, dog.
They love oatmeal.
Yeah.
They love oatmeal?
That's the Quicker Oats guy.
There's black
Amish.
Amish. Don't ever be fooled and think there's
Yeah.
not.
But no,
It's-
close-minded.
It's more of a religious lifestyle. They read and practice the life of the Bible. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to for them.
Like Steftone said, if you can think about it, it's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening, dude.
Yeah,
you can picture a black guy being Amish. He's out there right now.
hell yeah.
Just sowing the fields, not even tripping. He's like, I got to do this.
I gotta do this.
Just working.
He's not even
Working.
mad that it's cotton.
He's like, there's nothing
Jesus
wrong with
Christ.
this.
Christ compels him.
But no, I googled it.
Oh,
They're just like almost
But
like
he's gonna find
Protestant.
a whole family. He's on mind blown right now.
Yep, I did, dude.
Yeah.
What Google said is like, is this what you're looking for? It says, where are black Amish communities located?
Meetblackamish.com.
Now, well, it says some of these communities are in places where Amish people have always lived: Pennsylvania,
I'm
Ohio,
saying.
and Indiana. But you can also find black Amish families in places you might not expect, like the Deep South or the Pacific Northwest.
For sure.
Yeah, there you go, dog.
It's a lifestyle. You don't have to be in a certain area for it. It just gives yourself more of a sense of community when you're in Pennsylvania.
They give those fools like a spring break though, like to make that choice though. You know that?
Wow, they give them a wild and out break. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
wild
go.
outbreak.
Yeah,
Like,
they
go
be
ahead.
as
Go
wild
ahead.
as you
Go ahead.
want.
Go ahead. And some of them don't come back though.
Yeah, that's the whole
problem.
point,
They don't
yeah.
come back.
No,
They're
that's
like,
the
nah,
point.
Yo, that's the point.
test.
That's
That's
because
the
they got too
test.
faded. They got lost. They didn't know their way home.
I
The
wouldn't come
GPS
back.
wasn't
I'm not
working.
coming back. I wouldn't come back. You gonna give me what? You gonna let me go?
Like
have
that's
fun?
so that's supposed to be like the test, fool. So these fools they get like this like the spring break, right? They're like, all right, man.
I think
Gonna go out to
ultimately,
sea.
though, the majority of them almost all come back.
Yeah, they do.
If not right away, eventually they come back. They're like, man, I can't believe I went out there and effed my life up to the mess just cause.
It's because they isolate you.
'cause.
They isolate you. You do that, you don't come. You can't talk to your mom. You can't talk to your dad. You can't talk to your sister. You're not part of the community anymore. You're gone. Like you're. Don't. All right. You don't want to be with it. You want to go use technology. You want to be on Netflix and on
Want to be on
Instagram?
Pornhub?
Yeah. You want to be on Pornhub. You can't gig it.
What if you were Amish and you couldn't grow that crazy ass beard? Like I can't grow a beard. I think I'm the only guy at the table.
I'm sure
that
there's
can.
bald Amish.
You'll be fine.
Balmish. Yeah, that just.
They're not working hard enough. They work.
Yeah. What about like
They work. They work.
I'm sure there's
Like-
Orthodox Jews that don't have the curly sideburns.
You got locks like Samson.
Thank you.
Share this name with him.
Or like what about like you go to like a Muslim
The
church?
Amish would gladly welcome your kind.
I'd be welcome. All right,
think
hell
so.
Yeah. You know what, guys? I might go Amish.
You'd be out there
chill.
straight up, shirtless, working in the field. They'd be like, damn, look at Rock.
No, I'm almost certain Amish dude could kick my ass.
But you would have a different
yeah, any
Rock.
Amish-
Wouldn't your
yeah.
name wouldn't be Rock though? It would be something else.
Be Brother Rock.
That's a
Nah, I don't think Rock would be in it.
They'd be like, nah, it's not allowed.
Yeah, it's not allowed.
You're Ezekiel, Jesus, Ezekiel.
Yeah.
That's from the Bible.
brother Samson.
Samuel.
You know how to
Samuel.
do you would know how to do a bunch of like super manly shit, like farming and shit.
Building cabins.
Yeah.
I've done a little farming before.
Okay, yeah, little farming is not Amish farming though.
No, not Amish farming.
Yeah,
no.
Amish
What's a little, wait. What's a little farming? Can you explain?
Baling
can you
hay.
yeah. What is a little farming to you?
Like that, like, you know, cattle and shit.
Are you reined in cattle?
I mean, I
Tilling
had
the-
to like help.
Tilling the crop.
We didn't have crops. But
Harvesting the crop.
more just like livestock.
You milk the cow?
Yeah, have you milked a
No,
cow?
I never got to milk a cow.
Okay, then that's not real farming. You have to
We
at
did.
least-
We didn't have
slaughtering
dairy
chickens.
cows. They were just like
Hogs.
I think they just sold them to market and stuff like that, like bought and trade.
I feel
and-
like Izon would be so grossed out by milking a cow. I feel he'd be like, oh, brother, That would be his exact excuse. I'd be like, yo, milk my cow. Like, go milk that cow. He's on, please, for the vlog. And he'd be like, brother,
If you're city folk, though, milking a cow would definitely fuck you up.
I'd be like Nicole Richie, bro.
Yeah, you'd be like, like
bro.
the simper life.
Yeah.
I mean, if you grew up country milking a cow, you wouldn't think twice.
We should
But
just-
because you don't come from milking cows, boy, you would trip out milking a cow.
We should do a vlog entry like that for a whole week, Xavier. Do a
Huh,
simple
fool?
life.
Yeah, let's do it.
oh my
I
god.
ain't milking no cow. I'm gonna get my
I'll milk
milk
the cow
from
and
the
I'll drink
store.
it. I might drink it right straight from the tap.
I'm not gonna like. Oh, for sure, I'm not drinking it. No titty from no cow. No cow titty. Titty.
Oh, yeah, we're not mainlining the straight to utter to mouth.
That shit looks nasty,
It's
bro.
all, yeah, dude. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
That shit looks all cummy, dude. Nah, dude. That shit's
You
like
wipe it down, fool. Like, wipe it down. Like
the viscosity on that shit is disgusting, bro.
It's gonna come in hot.
It's coming in hot.
It's gonna come in hot, dude.
Dude, that's like cow cum, dude. Nah, man.
Also, you gotta think about like cow udder probably isn't clean,
with
dog.
some waffles from the homegirl, dog. Come on, right after.
The waffle's great, but the fucking not the fresh. I'd rather get the whipped cream she rolled up in here with, bro. That's already
condensed
been
milk.
it's
That's
off the
some
can.
condensed milk.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
had whipped
shit's
cream
fire.
too, but
Yeah.
yeah, nah, I'm not doing that.
I just can't imagine that it would taste good either, man. Ugh.
Any of all the family members that have told me they tried it, they're all from the era where it's like, oh yeah, our family wasn't even living in America yet, huh? I understand. You know, like I get it. Like when they're like, yeah,
Well,
when I
just
was
thank your ancestors because that's what made us.
I thanked them now. I was like, hey, shout out
Thank
to.
you.
I
Shout
told
out
my
to
grandma,
fucking-
shout out to
Shout
you. I
out
never
milk.
had to drink that nasty. And my grandma's talking about. She used to talk about. She's like, oh, está bien buena.
That's what I hear. I hear it's so bomb. I've had it with alcohol, but I've never
Pajarete?
had it. Yeah, I had a pajarete, but I've never had it straight like that. And I don't.
Hey, how come they try to push milk on us like so heavy in the '90s, fool? Remember the Got Milk ads?
Because we had a bunch of leftover milk from World War II. That's the documentary I heard.
Oh, because I know they got all that cheese, the government
From
cheese.
government from World War II. A lot of
Yeah.
government cheese. We had leftover cheese because we thought we were.
And what, that shit doesn't go bad?
Yeah, so they just gave it. They literally
The government
gave it to poor
cheese
people.
is like, yeah, it's still on the
Here,
ground.
here's cheese. Eat this nasty ass government cheese that we thought we needed for World War II. We thought the war was gonna last longer, so we produced a lot of cheese for the war, dude. And the war's over. So we're like, what the fuck we do with this cheese? Let's promote it as like y'all need cheese. Cheese is good for you. It's good for your bones, and we're here fucking eating cheese.
Kristen just showed me this little disclaimer on the bags of cheese that we all get, you know, like the shredded cheeses and all that.
Yeah.
Like you got to finish those off like in 3 or 4 days from the moment you open it. Like those things don't last forever. Like
the quesadilla cheese.
yeah, like the 4-blend cheese, whatever.
like the
but
shredded
they already
cheese.
shredded cheese on those packs.
So the second you open, you got 2-3 days.
Yeah, you got to get right up on it.
He's right, dude. Like
That's not what it says on the label.
every single time though, like I've seen that though. Every single time, like when mom would make enchiladas or something like that, it would just be like that whole pack and it's all getting used up. There ain't no using the big block.
Nope.
There's buying that because that has that limited life expectancy.
Yeah, you got to use it all, like just right away.
See, man, I just like getting a block of cheese at a time.
I've
dude.
kept those bags in the refrigerator for days, be making quesadillas
me too.
weeks later.
Weeks later.
Hey, that big ass block of cheese though.
Even my tortillas are like 2 weeks past the date. I'm like, whatever. There's no mold on it. It's good.
We'll cook off whatever's wrong with it.
Bro, I watched this video where you're not supposed to just take the mold part off. If there's mold on the bread, the whole bread needs to
Oh, dog, it's worse with fruit.
There's no such thing as like, yo, let me cut the mold off.
You know,
no, the whole, throw it away.
Mold is like fruit herpes.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like so, like you put one fruit with like all the rest of the fruit are cool, and then like literally in about 6 hours, AIDS.
Fungi are crazy, dude.
All of them just have AIDS. Fruit AIDS.
Fraids.
Yeah, straight up.
I'm afraid you have fraids.
Yeah, you can ruin a whole batch of like fruits. That just happened to me recently because I've been juicing.
Oh, yeah, you're on the
Been
juice
juicing?
thing.
Oh man.
Heavy, dude. On Sundays, this was just pressing everything.
Hell yeah.
Pressing everything.
Juicing and pressing.
Makes your pee come out clear.
Just, you fasting? Is that your breakfast now? Or are you still eating?
No, I replaced one meal with the juices.
Oh, yeah.
Sick.
Dope. Smart.
I need to get a juicer. That sounds tight.
Dude, you can get one for steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I don't follow you anymore.
I figured you didn't.
Yeah. Gone. Blocked.
It finally happened.
Yeah.
Because of his shirtless pic?
Yeah, and then he wants to like, and then delete it. Wants to talk shit first. Yeah, because he felt self-conscious.
No. Yeah, I did post it one day.
Nah, there was probably like mad girls leaving like kissy faces and shit.
I was like,
and then Ross like, can't let nobody see this.
Yeah, I was like, get it, Rock.
Man, no, I just
The comments were hot.
It was just bizarre.
Congrats.
It was just
because it was just harassing me. I was like, I'm gonna delete it today.
I'm so hot right now.
A couple days later. No, I got to do a fucking Speedo shoot now, man. It's
Throw Ezone in there.
Nah, I'm good. I'm not comfortable. That's specifically white guy shit, bro.
Hell yeah, I agree. I'm comfortable. Like, I'll take my shirt off, but there's no way I need to be in a Speedo, dog.
Honestly,
like I wear like shorts and I won't wear like the game banger shorts like George wore, like they got to be over the knee.
Yeah.
I'll wear like on top of the knee, but I don't need to wear Speedos. Like no one for what?
Dude, yeah, no
one wants to see that.
I don't need to do any fucking. Yeah, I don't actually want to do a Speedo. That shit would be uncomfortable.
Yeah,
dog.
you were over here. You deleted your last post, and those were all right.
Speedo on a blue chew. That's the way to do it.
That's an advertisement.
Stand tall and proud.
Did you see the Lizzo episode?
Amazing.
I haven't watched it yet.
Dude, you're missing
What is
out.
this?
The Lizzo
South
South
Park?
Park episode where like
Oh, where they do the.
instead of Ozempic, it's called Lizzo.
Oh. No.
Yeah, dude, and she watched it. She did a reaction to it, and I got to give it to her. She took it way better than I thought. And I know she probably seen it before she did the video reaction, so I know it was fake. But I expect her to like not. I mean, her even doing a reaction, I was like, shout out to you. You can take a laugh. You can take a LOL. Like, I know it sucks, but it was fucking funny. South Park don't fuck around. And I've said it. If South Park talks about you, you should be happy about it. Like, if South Park talked about anything, I know it would not be nice. They'd make some fucking shit about me getting deported or something, and I would still be like, fuck yeah, I made it on South
If South Park talks about you, you live forever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's
There
like you
is
made
that.
it. Like Kanye West, like what is it?
Gay fish.
Gay fish, dog. He's there forever. It sucks, but you're at South Park. Yeah, that means you were so relevant. South Park talked to you. You have to literally be very relevant for South Park to even be like fish sticks.
Yeah, I like fish sticks.
I would want to watch that.
How come nobody's doubling back on like the shit that you know how like Cat Williams, he had that crazy interview.
Yeah.
Club Shay Shay, and then what's his name? Kanye West. They were both of them were just specifically saying some crazy shit, and like everybody thought it was crazy, and like Cat Williams specifically he went to specifics. He was like, Diddy, he gonna get arrested, like, and because he knew exactly why and all this crazy shit that was happening. I'm like, ain't nobody followed back on that. I'm like, how did these fools know all that shit?
I mean, everybody was saying he had the receipts. Like, what do you mean? Like
I
what
mean,
is-
it's almost like that man didn't miss. Cat Williams did not miss in that interview. Everything that he said is like, oh shit.
Yeah.
No, well, if you watch more of those, what's his name that interviewed him?
Shay, what's his name?
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Club Shay.
Yeah, a lot of people that he called out went and did the interview, like
To explain themselves?
Yeah, to explain themselves. A couple comedians went on there and be like, "Yo, this fool was capping, Cap City." A couple of them, not everybody. Like forget, if you look it up, there's a couple people that went on there that went in there, and like said like, "Nah, he's capping."
somebody saying Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp,
Shannon
that's the guy.
Sharp.
There you
Yeah,
go.
but a couple people went after. Well, Cat Williams is like, I love Cat Williams, but he's a liar.
He also
Liar.
got beat up by kids.
Yeah, he's a liar. He talked
He's short, dude. That's kind of like a,
Just the fact that he was fighting children was awesome.
crackhead. He's not that credible.
But
I
he
mean,
wasn't.
got some things
but
right.
he wasn't wrong though.
He's got some things right. He's not completely right. It's,
I just love the idea that he got one like really big thing right and then everything else
yeah.
is wrong.
huh?
I'm just like, I love the concept of just like he got like one really big thing right and then everything else was wrong.
You know what was one thing that tripped me out about the whole Diddy situation too? Everybody's throwing him under the bus except J-Lo. And J-Lo was there that night where
He got shot. Yeah.
J-Lo,
Someone died.
J-Lo
Yeah.
was there that night where I think Diddy smoked somebody or Diddy told Mace to smoke somebody.
Well, I don't know if it was Mace, but there's a rapper that went to jail.
Yeah.
Like, Hard Time did he's either like 25 and Diddy did like 6 months or something.
Yeah, like he told them to smoke somebody in the club or shit like that, and she's kind of imagine the shit she knows.
She knows more than that, bro. She's Illuminati, bro. You don't look like J-Lo at the age of 50 something and look like that and not taking some adrenochrome on your skin, homie.
They don't.
Yeah.
Isn't it blood? Yeah, she could just be doing Santeria.
Or that too. But she's seen more than that. She's seen some crazy shit. I guarantee you.
I don't know, man. I feel like you think Diddy fucked her up? Nah, I don't see a Hispanic chick getting fucked up like that. I feel like she'll fuck you up back. You know, she's like Puerto Rican and shit.
She's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Or where is she from? I remember seeing the Bronx. I'm sorry.
That's why Diddy ain't never tried no shit like that
Ready
on
for
like
the block, dog.
no sexy red type. You know, sexy red type be
She's
fighting
gross,
back.
dog. She's disgusting.
She may be gross, dog, but she ain't gonna stand there for you hitting her. Like she knows that she'll fuck you up.
She's disgusting.
Boy, you think J-Lo's gross?
No, Sexy Red when
Oh. Sorry, I tuned out for a second.
she let like some like sex tape come out. Disgusting. She's wearing like a hairnet
Sexy Red?
during the fucking sex tape. Gross.
Would you feel violated if if some of your photos leak like that?
I don't have any.
No, but you
Ole,
bonus
I'm
some chick and she took a picture and then she like
I'd be so upset.
but
Bro, I'm not trying to get blackmailed. I'm not trying to get Jeffrey
no, but I mean,
Epstein.
but it gets out, fool. Like it gets out. Like they send it to Sam.
Yeah, I'd be so mad.
Like no.
I'd be like,
You walk in Monday.
As gay
and
as it sounds, I'd be like, I hope these ones don't get this shit because it's gonna go on the Patreon. Look at you smiling, dog. You wouldn't be like, look what I got.
What I'm
Look what I got.
laughing at
Look
is
what
like
sent me
you
this.
walk in on Monday and Sam's like, dude, sit down. Like how would Sam break the news to you?
Sam wouldn't care.
But
You would be the one. You would be that one. You're the one that would have a field day.
They would send it to Sam first and be like, yo, Sam, look what I found in the dark fucking past of the internet. Yeah. Because Sam for sure has connections to the fucking dark web. But all those conspiracy nuts, some of these people are browsing Onion. And all these fucking, torrents or whatever the fuck you call them.
Torrent? What?
Have you ever been on the dark web? Anybody?
Nah.
I mean, I've never been on there, but like all the videos that you've seen, that shit is some crazy shit from what I've seen, bro.
I've been on.
You been on there?
Yeah. It's just torrent onion. It's not that crazy. They can't find your P. Yeah, you have to use a VPN.
Well, you gotta have a specific address for you to go for a specific thing, and it's so specific where it's like you can't even fuck around.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
There's
going
no
around, but
dark
I
web
logged
Google?
in. Huh?
There's no dark
Like,
web Google?
I went on like a Silk Road type of thing, like Silk Road 2.0. I didn't buy nothing, but I did go see what I could buy, and you could buy some crazy shit if you want to.
What was the craziest, like one of the crazier things you found
I
on
mean,
there?
I don't think it's real, but you can buy a hitman.
That's fake. That proves.
Yeah, they're all fake. They're literally, it's the CIA or FBI literally sitting there waiting like, who wants a hitman? Because I will fucking take you to jail.
We'll kill a guy for you.
That doesn't mean those people don't exist. And
No, they
people
definitely
don't get 'em.
exist. But I don't think you should literally go off of like,
I don't think they're on demand on the internet.
don't go on Yelp. Don't go Yelp and go hitman and then hire that guy. You know, go deep down, like find out, like, I get a recommendation from someone that's gotten someone killed. You know,
This was 5-0, dog.
yeah, 5-0. Yeah, ask for the record. Ask for the Carpenter.
This guy don't miss.
He gives you a business card when he's done with the transaction. He's
no.
like, hey, do me a favor. Tell your friends. It's word by word of mouth advertising.
Well, if you're ever living and you're in that position to where that becomes something you find to be reasonable, you're in a bad place.
Oh,
You know?
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
just ask.
You've made all the wrong moves thus far. You're about to put the finishing touch on it.
Like that movie we were watching downstairs. Like I don't know how it
Christ.
ended,
Oh, it had way more to go.
but I don't know how it ended. But for sure, like that guy could have used a hitman.
Man, that movie is giving me anxiety, dog.
You didn't even know.
Fatal Attraction.
Dude, I don't ever agree with hitman, but I know a guy who needs to get a hitman.
Who?
Okay.
Are you gonna put him on blast?
Put his number up.
So I'm gonna tell you his story. And
his
you guys
number up.
might know. Okay, so I know a person. Okay, mute this. All right, just mute this real quick. Uncles. Okay, go ahead. All right. Story. So he definitely needs a hitman. So let me tell you why I think he needs a hitman. So my so this
You're
guy.
on a hot mic, just so you know.
Yeah, now it's
I don't
hot,
give a fuck
homie.
anyways. It doesn't matter. Anyways, beside the point. Huh? Whatever.
Say it again.
Doesn't matter.
that was
This guy that
amazing.
needs a hitman, the reason I think he needs a hitman is because he came illegally to America.
Oh, I know this guy. All right, go ahead.
So
Yeah.
he came
What's his
illegally to
name?
America. Came illegally to America, and he started living his life, right? Gets married to another illegal. They have a family. They have kids. And they meet some guy. Not a guy, but they meet like a friend of a friend. And this guy was like, hey, I want to go live in Mexico. Do you want to have my social? I'll sell it to you. This guy, my uncle. Yo, he's like, what the fuck? I have a lot of uncles. So
Dry snitching.
yeah, it's fine. So anyways, so this they do the deal. So my uncle ends up like, all right, I'll buy that shit, and then he ends up buying it. And this guy lives in Mexico. He lives in Mexico for like 10, 15 years, dog. Good, living his life. My uncle's out here buying houses, has kids. This madre, dog. Like, this fool is this fool. And this fool hits him up like 10, 15 years later. Ran out of money, broke.
Yo, I need to get that number back.
Yup.
Oh no.
That's like, yo, if you don't give me that number back, like, I won't come back unless you give me this amount of money. So my uncle's in this position where, like, he gotta get in. This guy knows that my uncle's like he got it going on type of shit. So my uncle gotta give this fool this amount of money every so often till this fool runs out. So every so often, and I'm like, bro, just like,
He's just renting that
cuello,
social.
compa, cuello, encuentra un sicario, cuello. This was just extorting my uncle every couple months. Just like, hey, boy, if you don't do it, I'm gonna come back and get all my assets.
Damn.
And you're just like, whoa, bro. And you're like,
He's squatting somebody's identity.
yeah, bro, with kids. Like, literally, those kids are not his kids. My uncle's kids are technically not his kids.
Why
His
did he
kids are
get
born under some other kid's name? Dog.
Is he married to another illegal?
Yeah. That's how the story started. That's why you don't a negative never don't make it positive.
No, they
illegals
don't.
should never date illegals.
Yeah, dude, like that. He's fucked regardless. That guy's.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This was just extorting my uncle.
God.
Every couple months, he's like, yo, about time. And
he's-
my uncle's just like, what are you gonna do?
He
Tries to fight back and be like, yo, well, like, chill, like, you just borrowing money. And this guy's like, well,
Should just be like, do you even remember your social security number, dude?
but the thing is, like, does he get in trouble?
I was
Because
gonna
there's
say-
no way the government's just like, okay, cool, you just gave it away.
Yeah, I think at some point, yeah,
you're extorting somebody.
yeah.
So what?
He's kind of fucked in a. I don't know.
It's crazy.
I think
right?
everybody's
It's a
fucked. I don't think they're
crazy-ass
gonna just be like,
situation.
you're worse than he is.
Okay, number one, your uncle's going back to
You can't
Mexico.
call the cops, bro. There's no calling the cops, bro. What you gonna tell them?
You're getting extorted, fool.
Yeah, what do? You
You're
committed a crime. Everyone's in the bad. Everyone's in the wrong here. Like
Yeah,
it
but
started.
either way, your uncle's looking like he's gonna go back on a permanent vacation back to Mexico regardless. Otherwise, he's gonna just keep working to keep this guy alive or what? He's never gonna be able to save
That's
money.
what I said.
He
Go on the
needs,
dark web and get
No,
a
he's-
hitman. That's why I keep saying it.
No, he
Like,
can just go to the
it's
authorities,
fucking
you
fuego.
idiot.
I don't think the authorities are gonna help. My uncle's definitely gonna get deported. My uncle is definitely gonna end up in TJ, dog.
But doesn't he have ID in his
Yeah.
I don't know that guy's name.
Yeah,
photo?
but
It's his photo though, like your uncle's photo.
I feel like if he's held that name down for 10, 15
he stole his
years,
identity, bro. That's his.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's still
Finders
not yours.
keepers.
You can still, you go. No, finders keepers.
How they
That's not
gonna-
how Social Security
how are
works.
they- like-
finders keepers.
Did he update his fingerprints? Like, how much information does
This
OG
was like
homie?
this is like
Oh, dude,
90s
tell him-
early.
dude.
This was early in the. this
Dude,
was
why
like
don't you
back
just tell
in
your
the
uncle
days.
whenever he's trying to extort him for a lot of money, tell him to commit a gang of crimes and then leave. And then that way that guy comes back over here and they're like, freeze.
Freeze. Yeah, and then they're gonna look at cameras like that wasn't me.
It's gonna be in Mexico.
yeah, like,
But you,
know,
see, crazy story, huh?
yeah,
Dude,
but
he could
crazy
just
story.
he could take out a lot of credit cards under his name and then just be like, fuck it, bro.
just
Fuck
ball
you.
out for that
Ball
last
out
month.
and then just be like, all right, you want your social security back? So he's gonna go back on your deal? Take this, bitch. And then just like, hey, that guy's ruined.
But
And then he's not gonna know until it hits him. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah, bro. He's not gonna know till like way
you know what's funny?
later.
It's funny. My uncle gets deported because of this video and not even because of
you just put him on blast on accident.
FBI. Is like, okay, we heard that. We heard.
We got one.
We got one.
Fool, let me tell you, dog. When Trump comes back, everybody's getting deported. He already said it, dog.
No, bro.
I
That's
told
his
you.
campaign. Everybody's getting
Bro,
deported.
he's got this thing where he's not gonna tip servers or waiters or something like that. This new fucking, he's got a new promise. I'm like,
Wait,
I used to be a server. I'm like, hell yeah, that sounds about right.
oh, is it because he wants them to have like?
No, because he's probably trying to look for a fucking, trying to get some votes.
Wait, he said he's not tipping
No, he
servers.
said he's not gonna tax the tip on the servers. Or
Remember
not.
when
Oh,
he-
I
Something-
see.
Something
I
to do with
see.
waiters. He's trying to get all the waiters.
I
to-
thought you said he wasn't gonna tip anymore. I was like,
Oh,
what
my
the
bad. I
fuck
probably
is
said
he
that.
trying
Yeah,
to
I'm drunk.
prove?
Drunk,
Remember
bro.
when he was throwing toilet papers at Puerto Ricans?
That's great. They
And
needed it.
like a
They
basketball.
needed it, bro. They just
Well,
went
it's
through a
just, like,
fucking
I mean,
disaster.
like it's just like it's like don't get me wrong. It's like Joe could have thrown that toilet paper,
He
but
couldn't
it just
throw.
It
That
would
fool
it would
couldn't even
have
pick
just
it
not
up.
been it would have not hit the same as compared to like when Trump did it. I was like, oh yeah,
They didn't want to hit anybody.
It would have not hit nobody.
No, it wouldn't have fucking made it past the fucking podium.
Do you think it would even be in the right
Oh.
direction?
Hey, what do you think they shoot that fool up with to get him to do the speeches up? a
I don't
line?
know.
Adrenaline.
They gotta shoot him up with something, bro. Like, cause he's like every time he eats ice cream, that's not him.
It's a lot.
How
of
old
ice
is
cream,
he
I heard.
again? How old is Biden?
Bro, he's got to. Bro, he's
Old
old enough. Definitely old enough. Old enough to be in a retirement home. But anyways, he's gonna run. And he's got
81.
another
Jesus
4
fucking
months.
Christ.
He's
That's
81.
a dinosaur.
Well, Donald Trump's not that much younger anyway. So
yeah,
that's
why
not,
we got all these old ass
yeah.
dudes, man?
Donald Trump's like 78 or 79.
yeah,
They're like
we need
2-3
somebody
years
good,
like
apart.
man.
50s, dog.
Huh?
We just need somebody like in their 50s or something. Jesus
None
Christ.
of even Obama wasn't that young when he got elected.
Oh,
They're all like
that's
like over 50, I think, when they get.
All right. Let's do ultimatum.
Y'all
Did you
gotta
rap-
recognize Trump is about to win his third presidency.
Third.
He's about to win his third time around. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, straight up.
Are you
bro.
voting, Ezone?
Hell yeah.
What if he doesn't?
He will.
No, say if he doesn't.
He will. I'm not even.
Let's just say
I wish everybody could hear.
if he doesn't.
I mean, he didn't win the second one technically.
Oh, he definitely did.
Parentheses. Hard parentheses for people listening on audio.
The witch hunt is done, dude.
Third time, everybody.
Third time.
Third time.
Numero tres for out there.
He's gonna put all those new immigrants to work. Watch.
Don't be stoked.
Who else you think is gonna run the fucking? Who else?
Bro, be stoked. They got a lot to get back to work.
Who else do you think is gonna make those American-made cars and shit, bro? That's what he wants to bring back. He wants to bring back those companies in Detroit and shit. Who do you need? People. You need worker ants to run those companies, bro.
They got auto workers from other countries. This not like it's some foreign concept.
Straight up.
Like people are coming here for better opportunity than from wherever they came from. I mean, that's all that boils down to. Now, whether it lasts for them or not, that remains to be seen.
Yeah, some
Are
of
you
them.
voted, Rock?
Yeah.
Nice.
Who you voting for, Rock?
I'm going to write myself in.
Remember when I wasted 2 years of just writing Harambe in each one.
Trump could
I'm
have
so
won,
proud.
dog. You see that? You see this? See, this is
I
why.
didn't say it was during his presidency.
Who'd you vote for Harambe? You picked Harambe over Obama? That's so racist, dog. That's even worse, dog. You picked Harambe over Obama.
Harambe didn't deserve to die, dude.
He didn't. That was cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
Dude, why do you think that fucking punk ass kid is in witness protection, bro? That like,
Wait,
Oh,
is
yeah.
he really? No.
dude, the moment that motherfucker,
Wait, PETA's coming after the kid?
dude,
Googling.
the
PETA
moment
doesn't
that
know.
kid comes out and he was like, he does one for the first interview. I was the reason they killed Harambe. Somebody's kidding on that kid's ass.
Hitman?
Oh, not a hitman, but some gorilla activist gonna be like, so you like killing gorillas and bragging about it, huh? Yeah, bro. Like, fuck that kid, bro. That gorilla didn't deserve to die.
Damn, they won't tell you who the kid is.
They have to conceal it. Dude, he's gonna eventually want the clout when he turns 18, and then he's gonna do like, hey, Nelk Boys, let me do the podcast.
Oh, man. I would not tell nobody.
Well, like,
that I
how
was
long
a
are you not
Harambe
looking
kid.
at your kid for till he's in the cage? Like, what are you doing? Like, how long are you hitting your pro pen for? Like, it blinks pretty fast.
How fast is that kid, though? How fast
Is the
He,
kid?
he
Yeah,
was
another good
3.
question.
He was 3 years old when he fell in that
Bro, like,
enclosure.
when do you figure out your kid's in the cage?
What are you doing with the 3-year-old and not paying attention to
Exactly. Hitting your pro pen, like I said.
it? Yeah, you
When
can't
he
do
break
that.
the
Man.
blink.
Look at the little Nino.
You gotta give him a little melatonin.
But it
sometimes.
looked, I mean, if I could be wrong. Maybe I saw the wrong video. But it looked like the gorilla was protecting the kid.
Yeah, it did. He looked at it. He was going about it the way the gorilla did in Baby's Day Out, where like the baby was in no danger and like,
Yeah, but to play devil's advocate at that point, well, it's a baby or the gorilla, dog.
Look, the baby's in danger, but
100% the baby's in danger.
But it did. The situation wasn't showing that it was.
So
That's
put him
all.
to sleep, right? Maybe put him to sleep. But then what if
Sure.
he reacts to the fucking pain and
Right.
just slams the baby?
Well, then it happened.
Damn. So do we have a name for whoever pulled the trigger and killed Harambe?
it was one of the zookeepers.
Yeah, but
I mean,
what's his
how old
name?
It's his job. It's his job,
How
guys.
old was the kid that fell over? He was 3.
Yeah.
Who wasn't watching their 3-year-old?
That's what
Thank
I was
you.
just saying. I was
Thank
like, how
you,
the fuck are you
Steftone.
not looking at a 3-year-old for longer than 30
There's-
seconds?
None of us have a kid here, and we all know that kid should be attended at all times.
Dude, first of all, having a
Obviously.
kid is hard as fuck. Have you ever been to the zoo with like that's the main place you see a bunch of kids, bro? And like all those parents look like they're having a hard time keeping up with these
All right,
motherfuckers.
we keep blaming the kid.
Can I give you guys a
blaming the
quick-
kid and the parent?
Yeah.
We're not blaming the fucking establishment, the zoo. Why can't my kid get in there? Like,
Why can't
my
a
kid should not.
3-year-old
Even if it
scale
wants
that?
to,
Why
my
can't
kid-
Rock talk?
Well, no, he was already onto something, but I do have a neat fact to drop in a second. But no, I agree. How the fuck did this 3-year-old scale this
My
shit?
kid shouldn't be able to get to it if he wants to. Like, even if he legitimately wants to, why is he in there? I mean, I can get an 8-year-old.
Why did we let them?
Why did we let them?
Yeah,
Why?
what kind of wall is there where a 3-year-old's like, this
Not
is
a
easy?
not a fucking.
Right? I wasn't.
Okay,
doing that
don't they
shit at
have a
3?
dip though? Like the gorilla enclosures, they have that little fucking dip gap. So in case
It's like a moat.
Yeah, like
But
a
that's
moat.
where he went and grabbed the child from there, though. That's where the
Like he
kid
saved
ended
the
up.
kid.
And yeah, he pulled it from that space.
Damn.
That's
Fucking
scary too.
Harambe.
Imagine your kid getting pulled by a gorilla. Though. You got to think about the parent too.
Dude,
though,
but
bro.
the
You're
moment the
freaking
baby,
out, bro.
the moment
That's
the
your
baby, the baby fucking, dude, the moment the fucking baby got rescued by the gorilla, I would have been like, wait.
He's cool. That's Harambe. Fun fact. He's
You could have given him like a propanol fucking
Can you
banana.
let Rock talk?
They could have definitely gave Harambe some propofol. You know what I mean? They could have hit him with the prope.
Some ketamine. If
Yeah.
it works for horses, it works for gorillas, and it works for me.
Yeah, they
Just
could
give
have
us
knocked
ketamine.
him out easy. You
Give
know?
him that little Fenty banana.
so
Fun fact, right, Rock?
Harambe is a Texan. He was born in Brownsville, Texas, May 27th, 1999.
Man, he's American.
Hey,
They
man,
killed
me
an
and
American,
Harambe got
bro.
that in common, dog.
Sometimes kids gotta be on leashes, bro. You ever seen those kids on a leash? You see
I
a lot-
respect the fuck out of the kid leash.
You see a lot of those at the swap meet.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, if I had a crazy kid, my kid's gonna be on a leash. Like, you have kids. There's some kids that are cool, calm. They stay by you. They're like looking like.
If
they
your
love
kid
you.
has a silver tooth in the mouth,
leash,
No matter if it's just one.
Leash.
Leash.
The dentist should give you a leash.
It's like the purple
dentist
minion.
The dentist should give you a leash when they put in the fucking silver tooth. Here's a leash and here's the silver tooth. It comes as a package.
Yeah, once you get the crown, bro, you know how like the minions, they turn purple when they were bad? It's like that's what you get back out of the dentist when you get the silver
but the kid
tooth.
survived the ordeal uninjured, correct?
Oh, he's living life right now. He's in high school,
you know
probably.
what I mean? At the
He's
end
telling
of
all
the day,
his friends.
They did preserve some of Harambe's sperm.
why would they do that and how?
They extracted it from his
little
corpse.
bit that was left over there. The little bit. There was some in the balls.
some
Just
stuff
enough.
down in the
Just enough.
They
in
gave
the
him
balls.
They gave him one
Hey,
last
if
squeeze.
if I die, you guys gotta do that to my sperm.
Well, they're killing your sperm.
Fuck you.
They're like, all right, burn him, burn it all.
This seems odd.
Poor Harambe. He
Yeah,
was a
dude,
good guy.
he was in no harm, dude. That gorilla was like, yo, whose kid is this? He
was
was
it?
looking at her. I'd be like, damn, you got some balls, huh?
Right? I
Yeah,
gotta give it to him every time, bro.
Every time one of my cousins gets pregnant, I'm just like, the balls on this
Bro,
bitch.
we just had a guest on Tinfoil Hat. She had 6 kids. And she said she
Yeesh.
wanted 2 more.
Why?
Bro, she's one of those, she loves being a mom. I gotta give
she
it to
just
her,
wants
bro.
like a plantation of little
Bro,
babies.
loves it.
Does
She-
the vagina ever run out of like, hey, that's it, out of order? There's no more.
Oh
of
yeah,
that?
yeah. When they
40.
hit menopause.
yeah,
Okay, so
menopause.
that's- all right.
Yeah. That's why they gotta freeze their eggs, technically.
Yeah, but you know, so many families of past decades have had like large families.
Large.
That's not unheard of.
Used to be common.
Well, yeah, when you
Four
have
was
that's what-
normal.
but
whole
I'm
Four
family
was
working.
normal.
I'm saying it's still common. You just don't hear about it that often. That's all.
definitely still happens though.
Yeah, it's definitely still happening.
You're supposed to have more than 2 technically to keep the population alive.
The population's doing fine. I don't know about the quality of people these days, but the population's at its peak.
Well, yeah, add better quality.
Yeah, bro, you need more quality people. Remember, it's gonna go
Yeah,
back
me,
to
exactly.
Quality people.
How'd
oh
you
my
know?
God.
you need more. Remember what my idea was? That it's like you have to limit everybody to how many kids.
No,
Like China?
you said
China.
it should be like credit score. You'd be like, I need to see your credit. Okay, that credit says 3 kids.
Okay, look, fool, if you need a credit score to finance a car, you kind of need a credit score to finance a kid, bro.
Yo, straight
Yeah,
up.
but that's eugenics. That's not okay, dude. That's what the Nazis wanted to do. Eugenics. You're telling people how many
Okay,
kids
I'm not.
they can
No,
have.
no,
That's
no.
not
What the
okay.
Nazis wanted to do is to be like, no, you only get to have blue eyes and yellow-haired kids. All right, yeah, like I'm
It's still eugenics. You're telling people what they can do with their fucking
the
private
Earth
parts.
is there's not enough apartments.
Yeah, it's China. Yeah, you sound like
There's
China.
not enough apartments.
There's not
I want
enough
that on a
apartments.
shirt.
Yeah, bro. Like, dude, like stop, bro. Like, there's how many more, bro? Like one.
Like I said earlier, if you can think it, it's happening.
Where the hell are we gonna live, bro? After like people gonna just keep fucking. Well, I don't know. People
bro.
are dying earlier though.
Okay, you need to leave LA. There's a lot of land. A lot, bro. When you go to Vegas,
There
you're
is
like,
such a
bro,
thing as
like-
inhabitable land, stupid.
No, it's not animal.
You ever been scarred?
Like Australia's 80% vacant. That doesn't mean we could live there.
You ever been visually scarred where you see some homeless people fucking?
Hell yeah.
Ill gross.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen that, but
that
I've
shit
seen
just
everything
like
else.
burns your fucking brain. You're like, oh.
Or taking a shit. We've all seen a homeless taking
Yeah,
a
the
shit.
homeless.
here.
Let's go home.
You're just like, oh, fuck. How? Damn. You're trapped with that thought now.
Just stuck with you.
It's
Forever.
It scars you.
I mean, I remember seeing a lady take a shit outside of Shadow's car on his birthday when I worked at Tradecraft.
Man.
I remember just being like, that sucks.
You honk, right?
Smiling
Every time I see
at
a
you
homeless
like
taking a
what?
shit, I honk. I let them know I saw that shit.
No, because I don't
Yeah,
want her to
just
come wipe her shit on my car. I'm just trying to go to work,
Just
homie.
honk. Just let them know. Like, bro, you know what else I do?
I was already out of my car. I was walking to work where she was taking a shit outside my boss's
Could have
car.
threw that shit at you.
There's so many
man.
things. Yeah, you just mind
you
your
know
own
what else I
business.
do?
And then I told Shadow, I sent him. If I did it, I think I sent him a picture that just said "Happy Birthday" and like glitter text with that.
Damn.
Dude, I'm such a
It's like
piece of
also
shit.
watch out when you go outside, sir.
When I be driving on like bridges and there's like homeless people that live in those bridges, I honk the whole way through the bridge. Wake up, motherfuckers.
Why do you want to disturb them?
Because they got nothing to do tomorrow morning and I got to go to work. So I be driving through these bridges like, honk.
I'm just saying, that was a
Wake
moment of
up,
peace for the rest of the
motherfuckers.
world.
What are you doing? Get a job. You can't let them sleep comfortably.
Get a job in the middle of the night?
Yes. Go sell crack. Do something. You shouldn't be sleeping anyways.
Why
You're
are you
homeless.
asleep?
Yes. Why are you
You're not
asleep?
allowed to sleep. You're
Yeah,
homeless.
So anybody out there, if you don't like the homeless and you see a bridge, just honk. Let them wake them up. Let them know we're here.
And if you live by a bridge, now you know who to fucking right. Jesus Christ. It's like, that's who's fucking honking every time they drive by my house. What the fuck?
I love the guy that's at like 3:30 in the morning. And he's just ripping through the neighborhood on the loudest Harley you ever heard.
Dude.
It's literally just lighting the whole block up. Just you're just like, damn.
Dude,
You, you were supposed to be home. You were supposed to
tried
have
to
that
take
bike
that.
home hours ago, homie.
Dude, and you're like, man, like, I know it didn't need to be that loud.
Your Hellcat was just burning rubber for like a mile.
Dude, yeah, no, I live on a pretty busy road, and it's like, yeah, sometimes, yeah, in the middle of the night, you'll just hear that shit, and you're like, why, man? Come
4
on.
a.m. sideshow kicks off on your block.
Fucking road, street takeover.
Yep.
He's on Get Sold all the time.
What?
Loud ass people by your block.
No, not as much anymore. It's
I'm
been-
actually not bothered or offended by it, but I'm just saying it's impressive. You know what I mean? Because there ain't no sound at night except for whatever that thing it is. It comes in just hot.
You're just like, fuck.
Damn. Good thing I wasn't trying to go to sleep.
Thank God I was awake for this.
straight up, man. I mean, Rock, you don't get that where you live at.
A little bit.
What do you guys think about 4th of July coming up?
That's gonna be sick. I'm ready.
It's going to go off region wide like usual. I mean, we're going to get the illegal fireworks story probably like in the next couple weeks. And then that night they'll just show everybody lighting their illegal fireworks.
You know what's crazy though?
Yeah.
You know what I saw? I mean, we brought him up earlier, but like during 4th of July, there is these fucking Trump rallies. You'll just see them for days. Like, I don't know if you ever seen them when they're on the freeway. At least when he was recording, you're like, dude, there's all these truckers, and they'll go for a cool minute, and you're like, what? They don't go. They just drive together. People just wasting gas, and you're like, holy fuck. And you're gonna get more of those probably.
I don't know if you could have that.
Oh,
going.
are you gonna go to the 4th of July game?
I'm thinking about getting tickets.
That's at the Rose Bowl.
Yeah,
You don't get a discount or a hookup for that?
it's not the same. It's not the same thing. It's not the same venue. I'm a season ticket holder at BMO, not there.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to buy those.
What do you guys think about the drone shows? Those are pretty whack, in my opinion.
You don't like them?
They
I
kind of
like drones. I think drones are dope, but like the drone show, I'm just like, eh.
I mean, fireworks are sick for sure, but I think, man, there is something cool when they do the right. Like when they do it right, I've seen some really impressive drone shows where you're just like, fuck, they're really making that thing like
I got respect.
animated.
I got respect for what they can do with them. I think you know what I mean. I love that tech. I love the creativity with them. But no, we're gonna blow some shit up in the sky. Fucking paperwork gonna go flying all over the place and smoke for hours. America.
I gotta ask, since you brought up fireworks and a fucking celebration, I know you're still gonna be like, to you, whatever, but to me it was amazing. How was performing at Coachella? I watched you on TV. It was dope. Was there fire? Like, was it? I mean, to you it's gonna be like whatever, but was there fireworks? Was it anything crazy? Normal
it was
you?
yeah, it was a show in the desert. You know, I'm happy I survived both nights.
Exactly what I expected. That's what I said. Was it fun though?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah?
good time.
You look great. I was telling everybody, I was watching you. I was like, dude, his hair, like, you made me want to grow my hair out because it was just flowing in the air,
Yeah,
in the
do it,
wind.
Xavier.
Huh?
Majestic.
Fuck you. I can't do it. I'm only
I
balding.
said do it, Xavier.
Yeah, do it. Hold on. What's your hairline look like?
The hairline is fine.
It's better than mine, I'm sure.
That's
Yeah.
probably like my biggest
Hater-ass
positive.
fools.
You know that like you know from the performance I could take away. I was like, man, my hair was flowing
It
good.
was
that
flowing.
night.
It's flowing.
Nice, real good natural breeze. I didn't even have to go in front of my fan. I could have just
Yeah.
walked anywhere,
It was so nice. I was like, dude, this was coming.
and it was like super dry, no humidity, so it was just flat. It was just
Oh,
like
nice. No
perfectly
frizz.
straight. Yeah, no frizz.
Hell yeah.
Are we gonna go to Sasquatch Fest?
Let's do it, fool.
Do
Come
it.
on.
Don't.
You're the one that said you got invited. I'll buy my ticket.
I bet you if we went out into the deep forest where the Sasquatch is, but we went as a group, they would definitely show up. There would be at least 3 or 4 of them that would come out, be like whooping it up, breaking some trees.
What do you mean whooping it up?
Shake
They
up.
make
Yeah, they make whoop noises.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop. I'm a
They'll be
Sasquatch.
smacking, They'll be smacking wood. You know, be hitting like
Oh, they
you
do
know,
the-
knocking
they do,
wood.
They do that. They hit like wood and shit like that, and like other animals aren't allowed.
They might build us like some sick ass woven shit out of branches and shit. We got to leave them some nice treats too. They like candy bars, granola bars, all that shit.
People
jerky.
leave them shit.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna bring them a watermelon.
Fuck yeah. Watermelon.
Okay,
sick.
how far do you plan to go? Because like we should document this. Like where are you gonna go?
You're the one that got invited.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
where is it, Ezone?
I have to fly to
Yellow Wolf
Tennessee.
invited you, dog. Not us.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah, but
I'm
go to,
like, Oregon for a
Tennessee,
weekend.
Tennessee's far as fuck, and Steftone doesn't fly.
Oh, we don't got to go to Tennessee. We can go right to Oregon. We don't. In fact, you know what? There are Bigfoot sightings and encounters that happen here in our mountains. Remember, we have our own forest right here. Don't discount those. There are reported sightings in our Big Bear, all these mountains around here. Bigfoot is close too. He's local.
Big Bear, Bigfoot.
Big Bear, Bigfoot. Yep.
Makes
local?
big bear, big foot
Where-
makes big sense.
If I go on tender, is he on tender?
I just think that
Bigfoot on
whatever
Tinder?
I think that whatever Bigfoot are in our mountains, there's not that many of them here because the population is so great. You know, too many people too close.
Yeah.
But you go to Oregon, you're gonna have that's like the hot spot for Bigfoot. You're gonna have an experience in Oregon for sure.
The coolest thing about it is that, well, not the coolest thing, but the thing that trips me out about it the most is I'm like, okay, where the fuck do these things die at? Everything dies.
Right?
Well, it's the same thing they say about the bears and like cougars and all the big animals. You know, nobody finds these skeletons in the wild. They all go and hide when it's their time.
Honestly, dogs do that. Like
Yeah, cats too.
Yeah.
They
When
want to
they're
go. They
dying.
want to hide. They don't want to be around no one.
So maybe the Sasquatch has got a den and shit, and that's where they just kind of do it.
But I mean, see, you still gotta find the jaguar's bones. I'm sure you still find them.
I think that that Bigfoot Sasquatch that they live at altitude. Like they're gonna be at that level where it is not easy for you to get there. That's where they're gonna be most comfortable.
So they eat candy and stuff. So if they live at a high altitude, what's their diet typically consist of?
I think they come down for their diet. You know, they come down, they get their fruits, they get the fish. You know, maybe small game. What what's a deer might be on their menu
on the roster.
Yeah, who knows what they're
Steftone.
doing.
I just found something. Glide Sasquatch Festival, Saturday, July 20th, 2024, Glide, Oregon.
Y'all going?
We should go, man. We
I
can.
have to roll up.
We'd rather take the. We should just all go in on the bus and then just go together.
Yeah,
That's
man.
how you're gonna travel, right?
I mean, that's the best way. But it would be too late to book a bus at this hour. You know what I mean? They're already all booked up for the summer. All the tours are going on, shit like that.
True.
Yeah, we can't trust Xavier getting a fucking an RV. You just have to probably like you would have to just rent like a big motorhome.
You could rent an RV, but problem is people don't realize how fragile those things are, how expensive it is they'll
Keep
charge
up
you
with
for
them.
all the repairs on it. The toilet is not for shitting. It's at best for pissing in. You know, you don't have a place where you could just go light it up. But everybody shits in them, fucks the whole thing up.
It's like that with they have like party barges in Austin on Lake Travis, and they're just like, do not shit here. You will be charged extra if you shit on
Yeah.
this boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is going
can wait.
down.
It's a lot of pressure, man.
Well, here's some diapers. Sell diapers.
Straight up. Just drink Pepto before you go on there, man.
Like, what's the drive take to like from here to Oregon?
About 12 hours.
Dear Google.
Is that how long it should?
I don't know where specifically
I'll just put
slide
Then we
is.
could just get a
Portland.
fucking big van and then just drive to Oregon.
We can take my truck in a trailer.
Fuck your truck, bro.
I swear it won't heat up more than once.
From home. Let's see. So, come on. Tell me how long it would take.
I guarantee
15
though,
hours.
I guarantee everybody at that event though has had at least one experience with Bigfoot though. That's why they're all
okay.
going.
So we can go over there and just document it. You know what I'm saying? We talk to these people. We go on a whole hunt of finding Bigfoot. It's 13 hours and 39 minutes, bro. We get like a van or two. We rent it.
Take a day and a half.
Yeah, we travel the first day like to right above San Francisco because I don't want to stay where all the bums are at. So we travel right above San Francisco or somewhere where it's kind of safe.
Yep.
And where we won't get our car broken into, and then we settle down there, and then the next day we just make it to Oregon.
Yep.
I think we could pull that off. I think we should look into planning it and doing it for the We Don't Smoke the Same vlog.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I think that would be I mean, it's just for a couple of days, and then
I tell you, best case scenario, somebody sees an actual Bigfoot and's like, holy fuck.
That'd be dope. I couldn't wait to go on Tinfoil and tell Sam.
Yeah, you see.
Oh, I'm serious. I'd be so happy.
Like, I saw a big feet.
With Steftone to top it off.
Just keep your camera on
Yeah.
the ready.
On the ready, dog.
Bring a fucking generator. Be ready.
Yeah, those things could probably kill you though. Did you see that video of that one where he's chasing him in the car through the forest, and this thing is just breaking all the branches and shit, and it's just.
Oh man, the things people say, the
No,
encounters
this had
people
footage.
have.
Like this, there was footage of this. Like,
Probably CGI. I think I know what
nah,
you're talking
dude.
about.
Like you can hear those branches fucking break, and like the guy's like, "What the fuck? I can't catch up to it." And this thing gets away. This thing's like, "You ain't catching me, motherfucker."
Now I want to see
people
it.
say
Send
they
it.
have encounters where it just sounds like a freight train is running through the forest.
I bet you that thing could just easily just break fucking big ass trees, like
Like
branches.
you're feeling its footsteps, like as it stomps on the ground. You're like feeling it from 80 yards away. You know what I mean? It shakes the ground.
Dude, you know how we can do this trip? What I'm looking at, go from LA to Nevada, then Nevada to Oregon.
Yeah.
Bam. That would because.
Oh, I'm always. You mean by
'Cause we
Nevada?
s-
You mean Vegas, right?
Yeah, because
Okay, yeah, 100%.
we skipped San Francisco. Well, actually, we'd probably
I
we'd
don't know why we
probably
were
go.
going
We'd
to
probably get to.
Nevada
We'd probably
first.
end up hitting the littlest big city, Reno, which is like closer
Reno's
to the
cool, too.
border, and then we fucking end up cutting into San Francisco, and then going into Oregon. I'm gonna plan this out, and I'm gonna send a group chat, and we're gonna go looking for this fucking Sasquatch.
And after this,
and this is going to the fucking Patreons,
okay.
alright?
But wait up. But after this, successful or not, can we do a haunted house next?
I want to do a haunted house. That'd be
You-
sick.
Bro. I gotta talk to my shaman.
We're not gonna
other
spend the
night.
night. We're just gonna go in there. Say what's
Listen,
up.
bro, you just don't fuck with the dead, bro.
Yes, say what's up.
Let me go get a reading first, bro. I'm good.
What up? So you're not scared of the Sasquatch? You don't think the Sasquatch has any like
I don't have any
brujeria? You don't think they
I
know?
don't have. The Sasquatch doesn't have any ill intent towards me. We're going in there with propans and fucking watermelons.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
What up? What up? You don't think he can smell your gun? You don't think this fool knows you're loaded?
I didn't say I was taking it with me. If
You're taking it. You're bringing it.
No,
For once, I need you to bring it.
Nah, well, you take it your own, bro. You risk your citizenship. Oh, that's right. You don't have one.
He's don't go nowhere without his gun. You think I'm gonna believe this fool's gonna go?
Listen, man, if we're
Bigfoot
get-
hunting without a fucking 9mm at least.
If we're going to Oregon, bro, best believe I'll find a way that we have some kind of guide. If anybody is out there in Oregon, or you guys are going, yeah,
I will figure this
yeah.
out.
If you guys have any connections in Oregon or know somebody in Oregon, if you guys are fans in Oregon, hit us up. We're trying to go to the Sasquatch Fest and interview some people about some Sasquatch shit. And the weed's legal in Oregon too, right? So we can take our own. Oh,
The whole West Coast, all the way up to Alaska.
This is fucking a smoking trip, bro. We can just stop by, smoke, eat some high and hungry stuff, and then we're gonna start looking into this quick. It's just a month away,
Bro,
going into the summer.
how cool
People
would
on
it be?
Patreon better step it up,
Dude,
bro.
how cool would it be if we went in a haunted house, you left your pro pen and it gets hit? We get on camera.
Xavier, listen.
Fucking pass.
I don't understand what you don't get about me saying that I don't have any ill
No pen or
intent
no pen. Come on,
towards
dog.
the dead, bro. The dead. I respect the dead, bro. I don't want to fuck with them. I leave them alone, bro. They do. I feel like when you fuck around and you go trying to chase these motherfuckers, you make it harder for your ancestors that are watching your back, because they're like, great, now I gotta fucking watch this fucking shit, you know, in this spiritual fucking realm that's trying to fuck with you.
I really don't like what Steftone said about my ancestors having to look at me all the time. They're gonna laugh at me when I get there.
They're laughing. They're laughing at us all of us getting clowned.
Like
What?
everything, like when even when I
All
invested
that.
in those meme coins, they're like, you dumbass, you thought you were gonna get fucking rich off of meme coins.
¿Qué es,
It's
doctor?
That's
Es
the
cáncer.
that's the fill in the blank.
They're laughing at you too. He's on.
I know, but I'm saying is that moment, the doctor is like, "What is it? Cancer."
That's the worst, bro. That's sad. That's sad, dude. I don't know why you laugh at that shit. Yeah, he's always laughs at the fucking weirdest shit.
No,
Like,
because
it's not funny when the doctor.
no.
I know.
no,
He's on. He's on. He's on.
It was. I'm laughing because the amount of the extremity of seriousness he took it that one time. He was like, "Stop! It's gonna happen
Because
to
it's
me."
serious.
Stop.
You keep saying you're gonna get cancer, X. You're gonna
I
get
didn't
cancer.
say-
No, you kept saying that. I'm like, yo, if I do, dog, I swear to God, I'm gonna clip all these.
But
times
why was
that
I
you said
telling
it.
you that? What was
And
I? What were you doing when I was telling you that?
Nothing.
It's just gonna be a super cut and then him in the hospital bed.
Yes, exactly. Gonna go viral. You're gonna get cancer. You're gonna get cancer. You're gonna get cancer, and then it's just me dying.
I mean, you
My
could-
first
you could
viral
beat it.
video.
It's gonna be like that soccer commercial of like of what is it like those two guys that go to the soccer game. It's actually a very sad commercial. They go to every soccer game and then one game the guy's not there no more and it's just the guy next to his jersey.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Seen that
commercial.
one?
Yeah, it's so sad.
That shit was sad, bro.
I like commercials like that.
We're all going at some point. There ain't no stopping that.
Yeah, that is sad. Yeah, it sucks.
Hey, dude, fucking you ever have some commercials that make you cry, bro? Like that, bro, that you can remember?
No, bro, I'm sorry. I cried at movies, but you cried into a 1 minute commercial, dog. They got you in
That
30
commercial,
seconds, dog.
that commercial was good. Was that commercial good or not?
I wasn't tearing up. I cried at movies. I'm not at movies. I'll be
I'm
honest.
not
I cried.
saying bawling, but you're just like, son of a bitch.
I can't think of one, but I know one has gotten me before. But
I get the SPCA ones get me every time.
Oh yeah,
I want to rescue every animal I, can.
I changed it.
Fuck yeah, dude. I have to. Yeah,
those make me feel bad. I don't cry. I don't get teared up and choked up, but those make me. I'm just like, damn.
Like I would love to have a farm and be able to just get all of them. Like y'all coming home today.
What about the kids, though? The World Vision kids.
Well, there ain't nothing I could do for the kids. Nothing I can do for them.
Yeah, you can do it for them.
I'm just being real.
What are you gonna do? Build a school? What's Steftone gonna do?
Yeah, bro.
That's that you know.
A cat requires less care, dude.
That whole subject is obviously one that is many. It just has many things to it. It's not a single discussion, and it ultimately, obviously, it's the victims are always and only all the kids. You know what I mean?
Straight up, X. Pay attention, dude.
Yeah,
My
it's-
fault, dude. I can't watch it like that. Like that
Monsters, Inc. is
Netflix
real.
documentary. What was that kid?
Which one?
It's like homeless. You know what I mean? You can't solve homeless because there's no one kind of homelessness.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. There's like bums.
I mean, there's people that love being on the street. You know what I mean? Like that's their home. That's where they want to be.
This is where I wanna be. In my tent.
There's all the people that society abandons and just they end up on the street because no one
Oh.
takes care of them
Sad.
anywhere.
You seen that documentary on Netflix called the Gabriel Fernandez case?
Is that the one with the little kid?
Bro, don't watch that shit. Bro, it's so sad, bro.
And
Like you watch
obviously-
it and like you wanna hurt these parents, bro. It's like you get like, and that's what he means. Like
see, I don't
it's-
be watching shit
you
like
shouldn't,
that, bro.
and
That's just
I'm not
depressing.
encouraging it, but like if you
I watch cartoons, man. I just
it's
wanna have a good
fucking like
time.
you sometimes you go in the rabbit hole and you click something on Netflix, and once you click it, you can't stop
Yeah, but-
watching it. Now you're 3 episodes in and you're
But I-
bawling. You're like,
but
man,
I'm-
fuck
but
the parents.
But I'm a bitch for crying at
Yeah.
the commercial, huh? Fuck you.
That's different. 30 seconds. These guys got me. I'm 3 seasons. I'm
He's
3 episodes
invested,
in. You
alright.
got caught in like a minute, dude.
You just don't love your dog,
You know what
bro.
your
Just say it.
you know what your homie said the other day when on I don't know what episode it was, but the DJ Flick, right?
Yeah.
You know what he said was so true, and it's like be so grateful that so many people in the medical profession are Filipino and that they care for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's people out there that's their passion is taking care of people, and
It's amazing.
well, what's more amazing is how much people don't even recognize it.
Yeah.
You know,
Straight up, bro.
like it's just completely overlooked because most of the time most people aren't in the hospital or something like that, so it's just completely out of sight, out of mind, and then one day you just need care. You know what I
He
mean?
noticed it. He literally came back. He's like, dude, my grandma. Those were Filipinos, and they loved my grandma.
Yeah, they
those
were-
moments were like,
And they would just love to take care. And then, like, honestly, like when I go to the dentist, bro, I literally will only go where they have Filipino nurses.
Yeah, and they genuinely care. You know?
Yeah, because they literally understand. Like, they'll make me feel so comfortable and shit. I'm just like, oh man, I'll pay extra for this. Yeah, like this is comfort, bro. I don't like to feel like I'm just another like piece of the cattle to you, bro.
Man, when I was in the ER earlier this month, it was like, well, the cattle
see
thing.
the shit he laughs at? You guys see?
You laugh first,
No,
bitch.
what up? We all heard you.
I'm so glad y'all think me almost dying is funny. No, but I definitely felt like, just like a cog in their system, man. Like it was wild. They were talking about how like a baby was gonna die around me and shit. And
Whoa.
yeah, like as they're putting the IVs in me, they're like,
You serious?
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
Come on, dog.
How'd they say?
Fuck you guys, man.
There has to be code, dog. They can't just be dead a fetus.
No. They can't say names because while they were putting all this stuff in me and like taping me up and shit, they were like, yeah, so the dad bailed. He just kept asking if we were going to call Child Protective Service on him. But yeah, his baby's going to die. He was like, damn, that sucks. It's like a very casual conversation.
Because they're
Sherman
so numb.
Oaks
They're numb to
Hospital.
this. They talk about this conversation. I've talked about
And that's
like,
my thing. That's why I kind of like, I was like, damn, that's dark as shit. And I was
So
like,
you said, hold on, you said the dad bailed.
the dad bailed. It was a drunk driving accident, and I guess the baby was in critical care, and they were like, yeah, that baby's not gonna make it.
Like, he's on guest on Wednesday, takes pictures of murder scenes. He's numb to this shit. Like, I saw the picture he takes, and I'm like watching him, like, we're like far
Nah, my
away.
step grandpa, he
Bro.
used to do crime scene photography as well. He gave me a shirt a long time ago that just had like a fucking crime scene, like the little chalk outline. It just says, "Our day begins when your day ends."
See? Yeah, and he's about
Like-
to have him on Wednesday, and like Chili just sent me. He's like, look at the guy you guys gonna have on, and I didn't really know because he's on set. He did crime stuff, but the pictures are just like
Wild, I'm
he's
sure.
deep. He's in the cut, dog. Like,
Patreon only.
yeah, Patreon only. Like for real, this is like a lot of the stuff that he's probably gonna let us get access to. We might not be able to post on here. And
Yeah, it'll probably be a Patreon episode. That's for
It's-
sure.
$20 tier.
yeah,
I don't know.
Straight up.
I don't know if it still exists, but years ago when I was in high school, in my driver's ed class, they had highway patrolman magazines, and it would be the highway, the magazine from the highway patrol, and I'm sure it wasn't like a public release kind of a thing, but it would have the different like drug busts, the DUIs. It would show different accident scenes, like.
There was like a little newsletter.
A magazine. It was a legit magazine, and I just remember because, like I said, I'm sure it was meant to be within, circulated within their community, you know what I mean? But when you see like the victims, because they taking pictures of the victims in there, and I was just like, damn. Again, just more images that you don't unsee.
yeah.
It was
It's
like,
just like, oh,
Like
damn.
the early fucking rotten.com
I was
videos.
just about to say fucking rotten.com, dude. I think that
Rotten was disgusting.
The gnarliest one, the
Suicide
gnarliest thing I
pictures, man.
remember seeing was this dude was on a motorcycle, ninja bike or some style, and I don't know how he ended up in that scenario, but he was doing 100+ miles per hour, and he just hit the brick wall head on, like behind a building, and the bike is just destroyed right there, and he's laying over, and his head is just flattened out, and there's a hole right there in the wall, and I was just like, damn. It was the most hard thing I ever saw.
You've done a lot of jobs. You've done anything near like like crime shit?
I mean, when I did pest control, I did see a lot of like animal bodies that were like sometimes mangled.
Like big bodies? Like I know like snakes and lizards. You
that's
seen like anything crazy though?
I saw like a torn in half deer.
I mean, anyone who's a first responder is seeing people in their most
Horrible condition.
horrible condition, their most vulnerable states. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
get vulnerable to that. That's what I keep saying. I keep telling him like I don't think like you just become immune to that. Like I think the guy that's gonna
well,
come
no,
on.
you can only become immune to it for so long because, like, ambulance drivers, for instance, there's a high turnover because people can't stay in that work for long.
I think it fucks with your head, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Mostly, I would say the reward is for all the people they're able to help, but sometimes they can't help someone, and that's the part that destroys you.
I've heard a couple documentaries of like people that do stuff like that. Their humor is so dark. So dark. Where like it's literally like they talk about like the bodies
Yeah.
between themselves because they have the same job.
Well,
every
who
day.
else can
They'll be
they
like,
talk
look
to?
at this dead
Coping
body and they'll poke
mechanism.
it. Yeah, bro. Like you and your homie are like picking up bodies and you eventually start making fun of the bodies because that's what humans do. We're like,
Who else can you do that with? Though?
yeah.
Well, I was
You
gonna
know
say,
what I mean?
It's your other guy you work with.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to do it because that is just straight up a coping mechanism. You're making light of something that's incredibly serious.
Yeah. Dude, just like
Because
like,
otherwise you're
go
gonna
crazy.
get destroyed.
Yeah.
like the fools that fuck the dead people at the morgues. Like
Jesus
that happens.
Christ, what a jump!
It's
We're
a,
talking
how is
about
that
people-
crazy jump? We're talking about dead bodies
We're
than that.
talking
That's,
about-
that's the closest fucking
No, it is
segue ever,
oh
dude.
my- yeah, okay, dude. Yeah, your segues have been amazing tonight. So we go from fucking coping mechanisms to
But he
fucking
was
dead
fucking the
bodies.
corpse.
They are. The thing is that they are.
That's not a coping mechanism. That's a fetish.
Yeah, dude, that fucking scum and kick it.
That's
bro.
a
Wrong
mental
podcast.
illness.
That.
It's not.
I think
that's
after a
not
while they're
fetish.
like, I don't know.
That's
Like
ne-
I don't think they go in with those fetishes. I don't think that no one goes in where we're
That's
like,
necrophilia.
but I don't think no one goes in there. We're like, I want to fuck a dead body. I think they just go in there. We're like, I work here, and then they're like,
Damn,
I
I've
don't
seen a
not
lot
getting
of
laid,
cute
and that
dead
chick was kind
bodies.
of hot.
Jesus Christ.
Like Rock, don't get that job.
I don't think you just accidentally find yourself.
So then you go looking for this job, is what you're saying? This is what I think.
That would make the most sense. But are you telling me that?
Then how
why
do you know
wouldn't
you
just
like
go to
that? How
work
do
in
you
a
know you
morgue
like that
then?
till
Why
you
would
do it? How do you know you like that till you do it?
Whose line is it, anyways?
Yeah.
No, but like, are
I'll
we
say
still-
this: if you can think it, you know it's happening. If you can think it, you know it's happening. That's all I'm saying.
That was incredible.
And for me, perfect balance is 80-20. It's either 20% are engaged or it's 80% are engaged. Somewhere in that window,
Yeah, Xavier.
the thing you don't want to think about, that's happening.
Either a lot.
No,
or
and I think we're both right. There's a guy that wants to gets this job, assuming he gets the chance to build
There's
a fucking dog,
definitely,
and there's
there
another guy
is.
that goes in there just wanting to have a job, and next thing you know, he's into necrophiliac, and he's
that-
like, "Fuck, now I got to bone every
Oh,
hot
you're
chick."
saying he went in there normal, but he ended up getting
One.
Yeah, but there's a guy that
Twisted.
probably went in there twisted.
No, I feel the Twisted goes there looking for that. You
Hey,
know what I mean?
anything can be happening.
Yeah, it's all happening like
Yeah.
you said.
Well,
It's all
yeah,
happening.
there's
My
definitely a
idea,
guy
we're both winning. Like
Yeah.
we're both.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
no,
there's a
if
guy
you
that
can think it, it's happening.
got the job and became a necrophiliac.
Yeah.
I want to hope that's only the
20%,
20%, not the 80%.
You want to hope, you know what I mean?
You know,
You gotta
I
hope.
really hope there's not like a high success rate for this theory.
That's incredible if that's the case.
Research shows that there's been an increase in necrophilia.
Look it up, see what happens.
Xavier
I'm
seems
not
very obsessed
Googling
with this
that.
topic. Bro.
I'm gonna start getting some weird Google ads. I'm like, hey, do you need help?
I'm not obsessed with it. I just really want to know how that even starts.
You should put an ad up to see if we interview somebody that does it.
Well, if you can think it, you'll know how it starts.
Yeah, how do you punish these people?
I don't think
Like,
that's
what is it
I don't think
considered?
that's a crime.
It is a crime. That is 100% a crime, dog. There's no way these fools are not committing a crime. There's no way you can fuck a dead
Google
body
it.
and you don't have to go to jail.
Yeah, I don't think you could legally bang the dead.
Yeah, dude. I like how
Yeah.
Easton's like, that's not a crime. You can go ahead and do that when you want.
I'm pretty
that's
sure.
100%
I'm pretty
a crime,
sure that's a
bro.
crime.
There's not consent.
Hey,
the
man,
body's
if you
still
can-
dead, but it still didn't say yes.
If you can get to it before
Oh
it hits
yeah,
the ground, it's
but
good.
as of 2007 though.
Holy shit!
As of 2007, it became a
Yeah,
crime?
yeah.
Damn.
Whoa.
So like, what was?
So we were...
Can you look
Section
up?
14 of the criminal law, sexual offenses and related matters. Act 2007 prohibits the commission of sexual act with a corpse.
That means they waited a long ass
They
time.
waited. The fools in the courtrooms loved it. That was their thing. Can't let this one pass.
I'm just wondering,
My
like,
thing.
was like necrophilia like on the rise in 2007? Like, look, guys, we got to do something. 80% of the people working are in this fucking mortuary.
Oh my
are
God,
fucking
dude.
Boys,
corpses.
the numbers are crazy. I told you.
Here we go. Here we
there's,
go.
There's like a whole Reddit forum of this guy. He was like, don't get me wrong. I hate it as much as the next guy, but why should it be illegal? Like, and I'm just, dude.
Yeah, guys, I'm not.
Oh
I
my,
hate it, too.
yeah, like, dude.
It's fucking icky, but like, seriously, why is it illegal?
368,000 members in this forum.
My shit's
Yo.
dead, bro. It's stiff.
Dude,
What?
that's crazy. I'm bookmarking this, reading this later. Come back with a book report on
That's
Wednesday.
30% of a million.
We're going to ask you
people.
about a book report. I'm literally going to ask you next fucking Wednesday. I'm like, yo, Easton, so how's the rabbit hole?
That shit.
That's 30% that are interested in that subject. 30%.
God damn. Well, you got a 30%er right here.
I'm
So
not.
don't read too much. You might like it.
Fuck
you. Might
you, I'm
wanna-
not-
I'm just saying, dog. That's
You
how people,
bookmarked
that's how
it.
people
You're in
fuck
the
around and find out.
30%.
You fuck around, find out. You start reading.
Somebody,
and you're like, wait up. It
somebody
sounds good.
literally's opening argument was like, "Don't get me wrong, I hate, I hate it as much as the next guy, but
Don't get me wrong. I think it's disgusting, but seriously, is there a safe place to talk about this?
It's a victimless crime.
yeah, yeah, dude, this shit's crazy." And then the first response, because people are not happy to find out that their body is going to be used for sex after they die.
Hell no.
Throw me in the trash.
Wait up.
How many cases a year?
Wait up. I
What's
wouldn't
the
mind
year?
it somehow. I wouldn't mind it
Alright,
some
hold
chick, some chick if they use my dick for like later.
You think
It's
it's,
not
gonna
gonna-
be a
it's
chick
not
that's
gonna
gonna
be
fuck
hard.
you? It's not gonna be a chick, dude.
Hell
It's
no,
gonna be
it
hard if I die hard. Isn't that what happens to the muscle?
No,
Maybe
fool.
for like a
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, asshole.
You might have like a day of angel lust, and that's about it.
And again, and at best, it's not gonna be a girl that you would want to be sleeping with.
And it's nothing you'll ever remember.
Yeah. Yeah. So why are you worried about it? Just let it happen. Fuck it. Why is it illegal?
There goes Rock. He actually might. Yo, check the
Oh,
usernames
damn, no, no.
in that Reddit account, and they might say Rocky.
Look, necrophilia is often assumed to be rare, but there is no data for its prevalence in the general population. Exists. Some necrophiliacs only fantasize about the act without carrying it out.
Good for them.
It
You have to go get
the
a
words
job.
were-
You have to go dig a
he
hole.
Said,
It's
he
a lot of
said
work.
Some.
a lot
He
of
said
work.
some don't carry it out. That doesn't mean the rest ain't.
Yeah, they go get a job.
So how many people? Like, what's the percentage of people in the world that are into that and shit?
The authors that have written about it have reviewed 122 cases.
No, they definitely have fucked the body.
And all 122. Of
How are
those
you an
people-
author and so interested in this and haven't tried it out?
That's crazy.
I don't think you have to try everything. You could research.
I don't know.
People that research AIDS and they're not like getting
I kept
AIDS.
hearing about this thing where everybody was boning the dead, and I was like, well, what's the big deal? I got to find out.
It's like that's how the people in South Park think, bro. That's literally.
I don't understand why you're researching this so much and you don't want to try it out. Like,
Oh, it turns out it wasn't that
I
bad.
wouldn't sit there and figure out all the fucking
Well,
what
you
happens when you
spent
do
fucking-
acid and not eventually be like,
You
yo, I'm gonna
spent
try
fucking
some
20
acid.
minutes talking about it. I'm just like, damn, why is this fool so obsessed with it?
Do they fall in love with the corpses?
Nah,
Probably, yeah.
it probably happens in like those countries where like you're supposed to keep the corpse. You know what I mean? Like, cause like I think it's like some of these islands type of like countries, like it's accustomed to like they'll keep the corpse in the bed and all this shit. Like they will let it for a whole year, I think it is, before they bury it.
That's gonna stink so bad.
No, like they embalm it and shit.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, it's still weird, man. You just got like a wax museum figure of this dead person in your
Yeah,
house for
pretty
a year?
much. And it's there's like
It's like those funerals where the people are like dressed up and they're like posing and they're like throwing a party. Have you seen that shit?
yeah, that like in those Spanish islands.
I guess I don't know
Like,
where they're happening,
it's like
but
some kind of Puerto Rican or Dominican shit. I know what you're talking about. They start playing reggaeton music and the person's dead and shit.
I just saw like one where like a dude was in a chair with really nice brand new J's and like he looked like he was alive.
Yeah, he
and
was
people were
Puerto
taking
Rican.
pictures with him, and then there's the one where the guy was standing up and partying, and you're just like, somebody
seen-
had to pose that.
I
Some of
seen
them
one-
are a party though. I've seen them where they're strippers,
yeah.
and there's like a stripper twerking on the dead body because he loved strippers. So it's like,
Oh my god! Can
it's
you?
a good time. I want to be at that funeral.
I've seen one where they give him the plate of Coke. Like,
Oh, yeah, I've seen that
too. I seen that
yeah,
one,
like
yeah.
like he's still alive and the body's just like right there. I'm like, bro, this person's dead.
That is fucking.
There's two parties, but I
wild.
heard there's two parties. There's the homie party and there's the family party. Like that was the homie.
Yeah, but
party.
don't you think that maybe some of those people, that was kind of their last request, was that to, be their
Yeah.
last request?
Oh, I know people.
experience,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like before you put me in the ground, I want to go blank, blank, blank. You know
I
what I
want
mean?
to have a party.
Yeah,
Weekend
Have a
at
party on top
Bernie's.
of my body.
yeah.
Straight
I'm
up.
sure I'm sure there are people that put that in their will.
That is 100% right. Hey man, damn man, the podcast flew by today.
It really did, man.
Yeah,
Is it already
this is-
time?
Yeah, this is literally
Holy shit! Right on the dot.
Beat suit.
right on the dot.
Yeah, dude.
Start stretching
beats.
your fingers, please.
Yeah. Number one, I want to
What the
thank.
fuck?
Yeah, that sounded very sus. No, number one, I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. Thanks Steftone for stopping by once again.
Thank you,
guys.
Steftone, please.
It's always great being here.
I want to thank Coffee Whip in Hermosa Beach. I'm sorry, Huntington Beach. Yeah, at this point, I'm pretty faded. So
It's like 50 miles difference.
Yeah, so Coffee Whip in Huntington Beach, right across the street from Golden West. Make sure you stop by and get the panini sandwich or them croffles, which are really fire. You guys saw we were munching them down here. They have a variety of a lot of baked goods. Believe me, they'll take care of you there. Stop by, and if you guys want to see what they have, go check out the episode of High and Hungry. It's out there. It's been out there. Go check it out. You know how I do it on the High and Hungry. Steftone, you got anything going on?
No, man, just enjoying every day. Trying to eat right, trying to be right.
That's right.
On a health kick right now?
What's that?
On a little health kick right now?
Yeah, because I already been sloppy for too long. It's time.
Nice.
It's time to get it together.
There we go. You working out and everything? Like you're like going all in, or you starting slowly, maybe
Yeah,
fasting?
Starting slow.
There we go. I like it.
Biking every day, bro.
There we go. That's
Oh yeah,
that's a start.
that's
Yeah,
great, man. Cardio.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
ride the bike, get out in the sun.
Have you been feeling? Oh, you
Look
got
at that
tan.
tan.
Oh, I
Damn,
like
you got a
it.
Minions tat? That's sick as fuck.
Oh yeah, he does.
I got a lot of respect for that shit. That's tight as fuck.
Have you been feeling difference?
What?
you
We all
been
got cartoon.
No,
we all got
because
cartoon tats.
Out of
That
all the
shit's sick.
cartoons, it's just that's the one that
Yo,
got
honestly,
rock hard.
one of my favorite things about living where I do is when I come here every Thursday, I
Don't
see
say
the
that's-
fucking Minion hanging out over Universal, and I'm like, that is just the goofiest shit. I've never had that in my life, and I fucking love it, man.
Yeah, I love them.
Have you been feeling the difference?
Yeah, because I've been lethargic for way too long. I've been tired all the time for way too long. I'm my biggest thing I'm concerned with and focusing on and all of that is better cardio. Getting my blood flowing. Clean out my greased up fucking fried chicken arteries as much as I can. You know what I mean?
Have you hit the stage after a little bit of this health kick? Because have you felt the
No, but
difference?
Coachella was my wake up call because I literally both shows, man. Like, I'm so glad that people had a great time and enjoyed it. I myself was like exhausted. Like 3 songs in, I'm like, man, I just want to sit down.
You guys played a long set? Yeah, I understand.
I'm just
yeah.
gonna go sit right back here on the riser and just jam out.
How long was your set?
50 minutes, not even long. Yeah,
You felt it?
Oh man, it was to me like I was like, okay, let's get it together. You know
Felt
what I mean?
winded.
I don't want I don't want to wreck myself. You know what I mean? I've already wrecked it enough. It's time to improve. The best I can.
Nice. I agree. I totally
It's
agree.
not that I don't enjoy a little fucking whatever. You know what I mean? But not like where it was my daily. Where that's all I had was donuts and fried chicken. Like it was full of vitamins and fiber.
Man, yeah, I definitely went on a Popeyes kick for a hot minute.
Oh man, I was
6 months.
Popeyes, churches.
I miss churches, dude. I haven't seen a churches in a minute.
Like someone just said in the chat room, it's like that check engine light came on, huh? They're like,
Oh, yeah.
it came on, but I
can't
don't want
cover
it.
it
Yeah,
up.
you gotta let it go. You
can't cover it up with a sticker all the time.
Yeah, that's what I said. You gotta cover it. You gotta take care of it. You can't just hit up Mission Smog in fucking Riverside, dog. You gotta take care of this fucking light, dog. This is your body light. This isn't a car light.
I'll tell you, I'll give you my 50+ year old advice right now. And you guys talk about it, but I just had my first colonoscopy. At 53, grateful that after 2 attempts, I got to make it happen, and the news isn't the end of the world. You know what I mean? They're like, all right, I'll see you later on. Get it together, kid. You know what I mean? And so I'm grateful for that, and I would tell all y'all, while you're young, you know what I mean? Just do it when you're young. Get over it. You know what I mean? And get some diapers because you're gonna shit yourself.
I think the earliest you're allowed to do it is like 40, because I'm trying to set one up for myself. So
Yeah.
It's for fun.
yeah, no, my aunt had colon cancer at 39, so that's why I'm like,
If you can prove there's cancer in your family, they will let you do it early. But
it's gonna be me.
Well, I just don't understand what the objection would be if you wanted to know. You know what I mean? Like,
if you got the money, they'll do it.
yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's but don't wait forever. You know, I mean, I like I said, I'm 53. I want to, make
Were you
the
scared? Were you scared? Because I would be scared. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd be a little scared. I'm like, man, no matter what, like my dad would probably be like, yo, I've done it. Chill the fuck out. It's not a big deal. A little scared? Was it easier? Was it?
Oh yeah, no, I was definitely nervous about going.
But was it
through
easier than you thought when you woke up? Where you're like, hey, fool, come
man,
on, like.
once you're at that point where they're giving you the propofol, it's already the story's it's done. It doesn't matter anymore.
Because you gotta drink this liquid, right? My dad had to drink this liquid, and he can't like.
They have a couple options. They have a liquid option. I chose the tablets, and
That's what I would
you
choose.
still got to drink a lot of water. But
Yeah, it's a lot of water,
once you start going to town, you know what I mean. You're gonna be locked in that mode, and you might think you're done at some point. Like for me, because it happens at night. You know what I mean. I went to sleep and I fucking woke up. I was like, oh man,
It's
Yeah,
starting.
boy, it's bad, bro.
Oh,
Did you get
man.
ring sting? Like, if you're shitting that much,
No,
like, do you just
no.
get tired of it?
No,
Because
the-
that's my fear. Is just like,
No, because you're just pissing out your ass.
oh,
yeah,
okay.
you're just, it's bad, bro. Like it's
I'd be-
not fun.
I'd be so nervous that it was just gonna be like so much that you're just like, God damn
Yeah.
it hurts.
Yeah,
like,
no.
You know when you fucking got real bad.
Xavier's like me gusto.
Fuck you. No, fool. No one likes that shit.
I
No,
just
you're
say, hey,
retarded.
though, for real, though, take your health serious. I mean, have some fun. Don't be afraid. Don't live in fear. There ain't no point in that. You're not in danger. Like so many wish for you to think you are. But be
Yeah,
careful.
XG.
Don't be a fool. And if you are gonna be a fool, just don't do it every day.
Exactly.
Straight up. There you go. Wise words from Steftone.
Wise words.
Thank you so much once again for pulling up,
Thank you, guys.
Steftone, and joining us. You're always welcome here. What is it? Rock was going to be doing a closeout afterwards.
Yurt.
Shout outs.
Follow me on all my socials at ROCKSAMSONATX. Follow my group at The Beautiful Men's Club. And I'll see you guys next week. Stick around for the beat set. Oh, and it looks like they announced the next Dr. Green Thumb Cannabis Cafe pop-up is going to be July
month.
5th.
Yeah. Also, make sure you guys follow Morning Shot Films. There will be a new real podcast every week, and also there will be a High and Hungry going up this weekend.
And I got that same team gear coming.
Yep.
Coming soon.
Hell yeah.
Team gear is coming.
Please.
Make sure you guys look out for that. Let me see. I'm not forget. Oh, I will be Saturday. I will be at Bart's Barbecues pop up. Make sure you guys pull up. Bart's is doing his grand opening. I will be vending there. I will have a booth. Come
I'll be there
by.
too.
Everything will be discounted. So make sure you guys pull up and get yourself some merch because I will be having a lot of the new stuff. Xavier, shout outs.
Hit that like button, subscribe, and me and Ray just did a morning shot reel, so go over there, hit that like button. We're gonna do another one. Morning reel, my bad, morning reel, I'm drunk. But anyways, do that, and then we're gonna do a love of attraction. I guess I'm supposed to love it.
Attraction?
Fatal
Fatal
attraction,
attraction.
Oh,
something.
boy.
I'm a
Love of
dyslexic.
attraction,
Fuck,
man.
whatever. I'm
Every
supposed to
man
do
needs
that.
to watch that movie.
Brandon Schaub over here.
Yeah, fuck you. Anyways, hit that like button, subscribe. And thank you, Steftone, for coming on. We had a great time, dude.
Yeah,
like
thank you
always.
so
Thank you,
much.
guys.
Literally learn same team, knowledge, dropping wisdom on all of us. Thank you, and hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. We got, like he's on set, we got dope ass, crazy ass photographer that takes crazy crime pictures. Trust me.
A crime scene photographer who
Yes.
will be in on Wednesday, and I believe Thursday we got a dope guest for you guys as well. But go to flavorsbyezone.com. I will see you guys on Wednesday, and tune in on Saturday for a new vlog. And to the few people that did super chat, I will do a giveaway on Patreon for you guys, and I will be announcing it for those people that super chatted. All right, there wasn't that many, but we're trying to make the PayPal shit work. So, peace out.
See you guys at the closeout.
I'm gonna come.